people. They're waiting.
All right, go live. Fuck, let's go live. All right, I went live. One of these days I'll remember how to do this. We're live.
We're live?
We're live, everybody. What's up, everybody in the chat? Are we live? Are we live? I think we're live. Money Kitchen's on tonight. Tejas, Saturate Life, Hello from Earth. What is up? Focus on your let YouTube insert ads for you. Turn on. Okay. Now we have ads turned on. Woo! Can everybody hear me okay in the comments? Let me know in the comments if everybody can hear me okay.
9-ish. Learning from Brandon Carter.
Trying my best. Had a busy day today. Busy day today.
Yeah, so what was your day?
Can anybody? I haven't gotten any. Are we actually live?
Yeah, we're live. I'm seeing it and I hear you.
All right. Oh, here we go. Now they're coming in. All right. Thank you, everybody. We are live. It's always like the start. It's like, are we live? Are we not live? Are we live? Are we not live? No, my day today, I moved all day today into my new apartment for the next 6 months.
How is that apartment?
It's nice. It reminds me of college a little bit. It's not my house, so it's slightly depressing, but it will do. I mean, I lived in the down. It's got city vibes. It's like I guess they would call it a luxury apartment.
Yeah.
But I feel like they call all modern downtown apartments luxury apartments these days. Yeah, they have to. So they can charge more. But I mean, we're getting everything. I mean, we didn't have a whole lot to move in, but it was like scattered around a bunch of different places. So we were like gathering all of our things. Mm-hmm. Because if people don't realize, I still don't have a house.
How did you move stuff? With just your car, or did you get a U-Haul?
No, we used Kristen's rental because because her car's totaled.
Yeah.
So we have a rental.
What's the rental?
Oh, what is it? Ford Edge? It's not bad. It's got like an iPad on the dash.
They're cool.
The turning radius on a Ford Edge is absolutely terrible, though. And I know that's like a very odd thing to complain about. But I was trying to do a U-turn today, and I almost like I was just like, I'm used to my Porsche, and I'm like, I just turned, and like I was like, wait. I had to do like a 3-point turn in the middle of 4th Street, which is like a busy road today, because it didn't turn, or else I would have to hop up on the curb. And I was just like, man.
So yours just has like a tighter.
Yeah, it's like a tighter turning radius.
Weird.
So if you have a Ford Edge, you have to do more 3-point turns than the average person, guaranteed.
I'm sure that affects other cars too.
Most likely.
I feel like I've had that experience with.
Yeah. I mean, every car is different.
Like I don't think Jeeps have that issue.
No, well, Jeeps has run over shit. That's why my Porsche, I would have just popped up on the curb, but the Ford Edge, you don't know. So everybody in the comments, where's everybody from? I know I saw Las Vegas. It's JC Zavala. I always know you're from the Vegas. Where's everybody from tonight? It's always cool. It is a 9-ish thing, and I apologize. I'm getting better. I'm learning from Brandon Carter, but I want to come correct for you guys. And I had to like gather my energy, and I had to stop at my neighborhood gas station for a Red Bull. Toronto, Broward County. Broward County, that's Miami, I think, right? Michael Ortega, thank you for joining us this evening. Well, cool. So Luis is going to send me, are you going to send me? So we got some new TikTok features. One that I think everybody should be paying attention to. One that I am going to be paying attention to. It's one that I've always paid attention to, but for the most part, I feel like people that struggle to make videos that get views, they don't actually look at their analytics. And that's a shame. Because if you ever want to know why your videos don't go viral, the analytics literally tell you everything. Let's see. JC said, I want to thank you. Because of you, I've gone from being behind the camera phone to be the one person in front creating content. I'm applying what you teach. Dude, I love to hear that, JC. You're a good dude. I know we hung out a little bit in Vegas. I know we got Luke is from Morocco. Welcome. And for those that don't know, yesterday I flew all the way back from Germany. But I'll stay on the topic of the TikTok features. That way Fitzy doesn't have to cut too much out of this clip. We'll talk about Germany a little bit later. Because it was a little wild. They like their Jägermeister. Are you sending me that clip, Luis, or no?
I'm still recording it.
Okay. Well, so the feature that's come out is TikTok. It's always been about watch time. If you guys don't know, watch time is everything. If videos aren't getting views, it's because it's not getting watch time. And to clarify that even more, what watch time is when somebody swipes, stops on your video, and then watches all the way through until the end. And the higher or the farther they get into your video, generally speaking, the more views it is going to get. And I say generally speaking because there are some factors that might get flagged. It might not just be perfect. Oh, Luis is going to share a video with me.
Isn't it through your phone? The only thing that it doesn't have is audio because
well, we don't really need the audio. We just need to show the feature.
Where the feature is.
I'm going to send this to my my laptop. So hang on one sec, guys, because I want to show you guys. So when it comes to watch time, you hear people talk about editing for watch time, but it's interesting because you can edit for watch time the first time, but TikTok and the short videos are so fast and so easy to look at exactly where somebody dropped off, change that little part of the video where they dropped off, and then post it again and try the video all over again. Give yourself another shot. We have seen some crazy things happen when we, like, there's words that have been said, or like wind hitting microphones, or like audio popping, or anything that disrupts the flow of the video. You'll see a direct drop, in your watch time. So, and like a good watch time, the longer the video, the harder it is to retain somebody's attention. That's where editing for retention comes in. And or you're just a really good speaker and you can entertain by how you talk. Usually that's talking faster, talking with different tonalities, and all the things I talk about in a lot of my other videos. But for the sake of this video, I'm going to go ahead and put this up on the screen.
Just move it over to the right.
It's basically an overview on how to get to the feature first.
Yeah, does it have a name yet, or is it just like
It's just an engagement graph.
They called it, TikTok calls it an engagement graph. I'm going to go ahead and move it over to the right, Fitzy? Put it on the screen.
There we go.
Can everybody see that? Do I need to?
I can highlight it.
Yeah, because you're running the OBS tonight, right? You took my control away.
Yeah, not completely. We were planning on doing that, but yeah, they see now your screen there, the whole screen.
All right, so if I just go ahead and hit play, do I need to switch it on here?
Just a play.
Saturated Life said Luis is quiet.
Yeah, he needs to put his mic in front of his face.
I can see it. I can see the phone on the screen.
You're quiet.
Make it full screen.
Make it full screen. Hold on. The video?
The video.
Is that the green button?
There we go.
There we go. Okay, so I'm going to go ahead and play this and kind of talk through. So we're just on my feed right now. It doesn't have audio. It's a screen recording, but this is how you get to the feature. You're going to go to those. You're going to go to any video you want. You're going to click in the bottom left-hand corner, and this is what you're going to see. You see the engagement graph right there. But now the video plays and it shows you the exact second where this video dips. I don't understand. This is so powerful. And it tells you every percentage. It goes from 100 all the way down to like 10. And here, this video, how many views did this video? It's like 360,000, I think, or something, right? 250,000. But guys, this is a game changer because being able to see this visually will help you guys out so much. And, you can literally go back through and like you can see on the first part of this video right here, the more like it kind of goes at, it's not, see, this guy still got a lot of views, partially because Chris Crone gets more hate comments on the internet than anybody I know. Can't wait to talk to him about that next time we go back in October to film with him again. But this video was driven not so much like of an amazing retention graph, but also because of the absurd amount of comments of people that just dislike Chris Crone. But when you see this drop here, that's what you want to kind of avoid that. You want it to be very smooth Do we have a like a 1 million viewed video that
I'll
we can show
that
them?
one. That one got 261,000 views.
Yeah, so this one got 261,000 views. And what was the actual? We can see it before it went. And the actual, you can see the average watch time here was only 17 seconds of a. How long was this one? This was. I don't know exactly how many. How long was? I can't see it right here. Is this a quick one? 49 seconds.
Oh.
How long is that? I cannot even see
Oh,
that.
it's difficult to see.
It's difficult to see, and it's like my monitor is a little far away, so or I'm just old.
No, the one that was fascinating. I'll give me a second to find it. Is the one with you and Jorge. The story you hate, but that one, the fact that Jorge asked you the question a little slower, had like a huge drop right away.
Yeah.
So if we remove his question.
So we remove his question, or we say, or if I was going to film with Jorge again, I would have him state the question faster. I would just say, "Hey, say that faster." But this, why can't I see? I think whatever. It's kind of neither here nor there. But this one got a lot of views because of also it has 111 comments, and it's just a lot of people angry at Chris Crown. So there are other ways. It doesn't have to always be like a 60-70% watch time. But another stat that like we always pay attention to is the amount that watched full video. Usually if it's a million viewed video, you're going to see like a 40 to 50% average watch time and at least a 50% plus that watch the full video. Sometimes that skews low, and as it goes viral more and more, those numbers kind of go down lower. But it's it's fascinating to look at this stuff and like see, like this was what they originally had for their retention. And on like a really viral video, it goes kind of like this. It's not as a stark drop here. Like here, we lost a large percentage of the audience right away. But these are the things that I look at a lot, especially after the video is posted, because this video is like, okay, it got 260,000, so that's like a lot of views, a decent amount of views, but what could we do to make it better? And I would probably start here. I mean, obviously this is purely driven by the hook. So like after, this is roughly, so this is 16 seconds here. I know we're on a video but right here is probably about, 8 to 10 seconds. So if I wanted to try to make this better, I would just start tweaking the first 8 seconds of this video to really, maybe, we can try speeding it up. We can try maneuvering the order. We could try a different hook. Like these are the things this is how you really stretch. Because from this, from 10 seconds on, this was a very mellow drop. It's when you see like the massive spikes. Luis sent me another video. We're going to take a look at this.
Yeah, this next video is more steady, like throughout the whole graph, but just immediately in the beginning, there's room for improvement. Even though this video got 3.7 million views. And I believe it's like 1:05.
And this one, again, a lot of the comments, I mean, and these comments, people just calling me an idiot. Oh, wait, what happened here? Is that the...
Oh, yeah, play it, yeah.
Oh, hold on, guys. All right, we're going to go and play this video.
Yeah, there was like some random, my phone was loading for some time.
So we're going to go into the analytics here. So again, this one, if you see here, just for statistical proof, down here has 3.7 million views. Just a few views. No, not too many. Just a casual viral video.
It took a minute for that to load, so you could probably fast forward.
Oh, we're going to scrub here. There we go. So a couple stats here I want you to look at. So look here, watchful video, 44.69%. So the math on that, let's break out my calculator. I need a big ass calculator.
44% times 3.7.
Yeah, 3.7 million. This is the power of these videos. 3.7 times 0.44. That's 1.628 million people that watch that video start to finish. Like just so you guys know, that is huge, because that now means that 1.6 million people are going to just start getting spoon-fed all of my thousands of other videos. And this is the power of these videos. So like while this one, new followers, 2,254, it's the backlog of followers that are going to come from all the other videos and all of the other things that are going to happen. And potentially, all the new videos that are going to get more views and things, because the TikTok is going to continually show this video. But we'll keep going here so we can see the retention graph. Like you can see it here. Like, see what I'm saying? This is more of a viral video. It's definitely higher all the way across the board. It's peaking around like, you know, you want it to stay around that 50% mark, which, you know, like you saw the last one, I don't do that every time. This isn't something that happens every single video. It's just something that you strive for and something that you want to always try to improve on. You know, but we'll look here at the engagement drop. So you can see it right here. Bam. All right, that's the...
It's just a hook.
It's just the hook. Like, you know, same thing here. You know, we're going to scrub it here. So we're going to see it go, boom. So we're only 2 seconds in, and we lost a big drop there. First 2 seconds. And that's purely him asking me the question.
It's at 76% and 2 seconds in.
Yeah, 2 seconds in, we lost 24% of the audience right away.
That's massive.
That is a huge drop. So that even this video can be improved upon.
And, I can send you the actual videos if you want to play the audio so they can hear the hook. And because like you maintain the flow.
Well, they can watch this. I mean, this is on my page. You guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, just go check out my TikTok.
We'll drop it in the chat.
We'll drop it in the chat. You know, we don't like, but yeah, but I mean, you guys, this is like the stuff that I would encourage you to start paying attention to. But the thing is, here you got to post the videos first. You got to actually do this, and then come back to it a few days later, maybe a week later, and look at all the failed videos and see why they failed. I think this is where people just stop. They don't do this. They just keep making new content, trying to, you know, take more swings at bat when there's so much improvement that can be made on other videos. And that's why I love split testing and doing all kinds of stuff, you know, like this, because it just allows you to get more opportunities to get more views out of your videos. Because when you're sitting down to film a video like this video, like I couldn't duplicate this video. Like Jorge's from California, I'm from Florida. So the story behind this video is we happened to be in Orange County, California, walking around with another one of our past clients, Ryan Fisher, and I saw Jorge on the street actually interviewing people, and he recognized me. Obviously, I'm wearing an obnoxiously pink sweater, you know, so he was like, "Yo, Ryan," and we had already filmed videos before, and they did really well. So there was something about me and him that the internet seemed to either love or hate, and you know, so we filmed more videos together. And again, this story, I mean, I've said this story how many different times now? Like, it just keeps, like, the truck story, every time I say it, it just gets a shit ton of views. So it's like, I mean, while I don't really want to share that story anymore, now everybody, every time I'm on a podcast, they ask me about it. So either way, these are the things that I just think you guys all should start paying attention to and really strive to do this. Like, I mean, see here, we're 12 seconds in. We've already lost half the audience. Like, this should tell you, and this is an engaging video. Like, this is edited well. The story is really good. And I say the story is really good because there are so many points in this story where people will dislike me and call me an idiot and like get triggered by what I'm saying. So just something to pay attention to when you're editing videos and you know, moving forward in the path and moving forward, you know, making videos. So does anybody have any questions on this? Because that's the new feature, like this cool little graph that TikTok lets you see. And just so you guys can know where it is, you're going to go to the video, you're going to go to your analytics, and then you're going to click right here where it says view details. And then you're just going to click that, and it's going to start playing the video while the graph is showing. I think every app, like Instagram sucks because they don't do cool shit like this. This is why I love TikTok. This is why TikTok is taking over. That's just what that's my belief. But I
agree. I have one question for you. When you're filming, how do you retain your tone?
I just like to talk in punchy sentences.
Is there like a few questions that you, or go-to answers or questions that you have?
Well, just more details. Just keep and you ask me this a lot when we're filming, so you're kind of to prompt me. But I know, like, when I'm telling a story, the one thing I'm focusing on is just how I want to be over detailed. I want to say things that just I want to let the editors decide that, yeah, we didn't really need to know the color of Ryan's shoelace while he was driving that car. you know, or like maybe we did need to know the color of my shoelaces as we were driving that car, or, you know, I wish I would share more details about the truck, like, you know, like the specific details of the loan that my dad got, or like the specific, you know, but again, also, you know, that drags the video longer and longer and longer. And also it might take out the parts that are engaging, as in those little triggered moments where people are going to call me an idiot, or say that I'm a bad person, or say that I hate my father, like all these things that the internet loves to make up. So
do they make it up?
I don't know if they make it up. I'm just going to go with the internet is distracted.
I 100% agree.
Jose Betancourt got a question. So the drop at 0.01 is kind of inevitable, and it means that the hook could be improved. Yes. I mean, you're always going to have a drop at the beginning. It's never like, you know, what's more important is like what you're seeing on that the retention. You just don't want it to be a massive spike down and then go like this. You want it to be as gradual as possible, and that means that people are swiping away very casually. It means you're retaining that view. That's how you start seeing these videos like 3.7 million, and then the higher you can get the bulk of the video to be around 50%, the more views you're going to get. And there's no way around that. That's every video. Like, you can't really hack that. There's like two factors, kind of. It's like viewer retention, which you're seeing right here, and a lot of engagement in the comments. And the more viral the videos are, you're gonna get both. Like, you can't, like, you know, you don't have a 3.7 million view video without a lot of comments. It just doesn't happen. And then with a lot of comments, you get a lot of likes. You know, you might get dislikes if, you know, TikTok doesn't have dislikes.
No,
only
there's
YouTube.
no dislikes.
But
I think YouTube had them for. They might still have them. I don't know.
Well, I feel like they're all the platforms are so pro mental health that they're like, we don't want to show the dislikes. Like,
Yeah,
it's
the
like,
cool thing with YouTube is they. I think they allow you to hide like your.
yeah, you can hide
your
the likes. Yeah,
and also your subscriber count.
I don't know if that's. I don't know. I feel like if you can't mentally handle that, don't post fucking videos.
Shots fired.
Like, it's like you're signing up to put videos on the internet. If you're gonna be upset about maybe the way people take it, then you probably shouldn't post those videos. Get thicker skin. Thank you, Jose. Jose had a started a new shorts channel and got 6,000 views in my first few hours, but then my view count got cut back to maybe 20 views per hour no matter what videos I put. YouTube takes forever, man. Like, this is like, this is why I love TikTok. You get like immediate feedback with what's happening, and views or no views, very quickly. YouTube, I mean, we had, what was that last one, Luis? It was like 3 months and before it took off.
Yeah, YouTube has like a weird 2-month period where your video will be just not getting views, maybe 10 a day, and then out of nowhere it'll spike up to 50, 100K,
and then it just pops off.
Yeah, that happened with our first like mega viral video on YouTube. Was the cauliflower ear video. That took like 3 months.
Yeah, and then it went to like what, 10 on YouTube, or 8 to 10, I think, 8 to 10 million. What's up, JB? Good to see you on the stream.
But with YouTube, just be patient.
Yeah, YouTube, just keep posting. That's why I always say focus on TikTok. Everything else will just come together if you keep focusing on TikTok, especially because they're doing cool analytics, like these little retention graphs. Like, it's like TikTok is trying to get people to look at their analytics. It's like they know something. They're like, yo, these analytics are important. You should pay attention to it. Let's make a neon blue line that moves while you talk to hold the creator's attention. I think creators have short attention spans too, because they're like, oh, fucking, I'm done with that video. Let's make 12 more. And it's like, well, wait, what about those 11? They were pretty good. Let's try them again. I don't know. I think people are way too quick to just make new videos. And eventually, if you make enough videos, like, you just run out of videos to make. And then you start talking about the same shit. Yes, I'm talking about Gary Vee. Like,
Shots fired.
Like, then you have to go to documenting your every move, because then it makes it different somehow if you're just saying the same stories while you're living your life as opposed to just saying them while you're talking to the camera. But hey, I don't know. Jose asked, am I doing account reviews anymore, or are those are not a thing of the past? They're just, I don't know why. Like,
We will be making them again.
We'll be making them again. We can do some a little bit later. I will do some in a little bit.
So it took almost 75 days for that cauliflower video.
Fitzy, who's running the stream, says we should show my YouTube analytics. So let's show my
the cauliflower one, for example.
Hey, look, I'm live on my own channel. Fitzy, I think we got to re-up some thumbnail. I need to flex more.
More flexing?
Yeah, I don't know if that matters or not. It makes me feel better inside.
Yeah, let's flex.
Just make him buffer on the edit.
Yeah, Photoshop me like all the IG models. All right, here, Fitzy, can you pull up my screen, or do I need to?
Just
I need to go
over here.
Yeah, my bad. Still learning.
Yeah, we're good, Chief. We got this.
Oh, I gotta get that thing out of full screen. Actually, hang on. I can't see it in the corner. I can't see it.
Oh, you got it.
Did I do it? All right.
Yeah.
Boom. All right, guys. Hold on. Moving the YouTube. There's the analytics. I feel like YouTube growth for me is just, it's...
You've had a good month.
4.2 million views.
Watched because the car video popped
That's
up.
because the same fucking story just keeps getting more and more views. Let's go to the content. Well, let's go to analytics. See what we got here. My hard work paid off. Yay. Thank you for the motivation, YouTube. It's so fucking nice that you keep me motivated. Maybe you should pay me more if you want me to really give a fuck.
Go lower onto your top 10 videos.
Down here.
I'm sure the
there it is. This is the same video. Me and Jorge once again proving that the same video goes viral on every platform. 2.8 on this one. It's like the 12th time we posted this damn
your
video.
attorney video.
And my attorney, is that the same one?
The same one, the original.
The same original attorney video. This one, me being called a privileged white kid, racked another 381,000 views this month. Look at that. Finally, that girl we talked to at the mall. I wish I got her handle to give her some credit.
She wanted that.
But we forgot to get her Instagram or her handle, period.
Let's click on them. So
that was one video we had given up on, and I decided to tweak the intro, and it took about... It says, I believe 26 days for it to start getting views.
Yeah, check this out, guys. So this video is at a half. Actually, let's go to the Chuck video, real quick. Look at this. It took. What's that? That's 0, 7, 14, roughly 21 days. Or actually, we'll go. Oh, so it was getting some views pretty quickly. So in the first, it went pretty ham. It got about 10K pretty quickly in the first day. 8 between 8 to 11. Then 7 days in, it was at 50. 14 days in, it was at 100K. 21 days in, it was at 429, and then bam, then it went viral. So this video took 22 days to go viral. That's but it had a good start. That one went off to a really good start.
It was good. Go into the fighter one, because the cauliflower.
Oh, this is the same one, huh?
That's the original one.
Yeah, look at this. This thing was dead for 60 days. 100K. I don't want to discredit it.
The first 30 days just highlighted there. So it got
Yeah, most of these shot to 10K really quickly, and then look, it was gaining 1,000 views a day. Now we're 38 days in. How many people would have just forgot about a video when you're 55 days in?
We forgot about it.
And then boom, there we go. 6 million.
Go back to the 76 area.
Actually, scroll down so that you see the retention graph there too.
I don't know. Does YouTube? Yeah, same thing.
Go higher where it says reach. I believe that's where it is.
No, it's down there. It is down there.
Yeah, the retention graph's right here, dude.
Okay.
Yeah. So the attention graph
that
here.
That was really high.
Boom. This again. You want this. This is over 60%. Again, you don't want spikes. You don't want it to just fall off a cliff. You want it to be very gradual. And again, let's see more. No, that didn't really do anything. So yeah, here we go. Average percent viewed, 84% of the video. So 84% of a 46-second video. That's a pretty long amount of time to have somebody staring. Really, it's do they really need to know that much about cauliflower ear? I'm glad they did. I like that watch time.
That was also a really short video. Actually, now 46 seconds.
Yeah, this was like the original one was shorter. This was the second time we posted it, wasn't it?
I think that was the original.
When was it posted? January 31st?
No.
Let me go back. When did we post this one?
It was last year, I believe.
How do I get out of this? Oh, I exit out here. Day one posted February 2nd. Wow.
Was it this year?
Yeah, February 2nd. Or no, sorry, January 31st. Video published. First day I got 6,000 views. I mean, these are, I mean, every time I go in and like look at these, I get more and more fascinated with the analytics. And YouTube's analytics are pretty solid. But again, TikTok, like, you know, these videos aren't optimized for YouTube because it's the same. Like, the people that are just like, oh, you got to make different videos, they're full of shit.
JB saying that he cannot see his analytics for some reason. And there's a thing on TikTok specifically where you actually have to turn them on.
Yeah, you got to turn them on.
When you make a new account, like you have to go into the settings, go to the analytics feature, and it'll tell you turn them on. In order to turn them on, you have to create a post. And then from then on, at that point,
it doesn't just auto populate all the past analytics that you forgot.
Yeah. So if you've been posting without going into the analytics section, you might not have analytics enabled. Which I think it's dumb from TikTok to like make.
Yeah, why do they make you turn that on? Like, give me my analytics. Beg me. I want them. But still, you should do that. Let's see. We got some questions. Let's see. But yeah, JB, you can turn those on, man. If they're not, you might need to update your app. Jose said, also I don't know if anybody said it, but congrats on the hustle on the discipline, making these no matter what. Travel, hurricane, jet lag, nothing. You're still here. Amazing. Thank you. I've been moving all day, and I flew home from Germany yesterday. And this is no disrespect to anybody on the live, but I didn't want to do this tonight. But I'm here. Like, I so just wanted to go to sleep. But now I'll probably go till midnight because I'm here. And that's part of the thing. That's part of this. Like, you just got to keep showing up. Like, you know.
Yeah, because one of you guys, like, something great will happen.
Yeah.
Like, I know some of you guys are our clients that are on the stream.
Yeah, like, but it's like these are the things that, like, I don't think you can put an ROI on things like this. So if you're wondering about stuff like the live streams might in a year from now somebody be like, Ryan, I want to join your group coaching, your mastermind, or I want to come to the Attention Summit, which we are going to start promoting very, very soon.
How about right now?
Well, I mean, we're promoting it right now. It is going to be a pay what you can event. It's going to be very inexpensive for you, or it could be expensive if you want to be very generous and when you type in a number there, or if you try to type in 100 and you slip and type in another 0 and it's 1,000, I'm not going to complain. Like,
who is this event going to be for?
So the event is for anybody that's trying to get views and build a personal brand. Like, I think, ideally it's for content creators. Ideally it's also for video editors and anybody that edits videos for content creators. And hell, it's even for the top content creators because they're not getting the views that I'm getting, so they should probably come learn more from us, me and my team. And as a bonus, I'm bringing in really cool people. And it is expensive to put on. I'm gonna be sharing all of the costs. That's why I'm gonna be doing a pay what you can and shameless marketing plug. But I figure if you guys actually know what it costs to run a live event, and then see me slap a price tag on it of pay whatever you want, more people will show up. And that's the thing. So it's a new way. I actually believe in the pay what you can model. I actually talked to Germany. I was in Germany, and there's two gentlemen, Raul and Michael, and they are founders of a merchant platform called Copecart, which I think is an amazing platform. It's basically like ClickFunnels in Germany. They have like 300 plus employees. I think it's like a $30 million company. They are killing it, and they want to come into America, and they really wanted me to use their software. And I said, you need a pay what you can offering. Like, you need to allow me to do pay what you want. which they don't.
Their current models are just fixed pricing. Like,
Well, it's a new model. Only as far as I know, Samcart is the only merchant processor that allows you to do it. Like, and they allow you to do it on recurring too, which is something I want to test.
so you can pay what you can every month.
Yeah, like so if like there's 40 people watching me right now. If everybody wanted to give $1 every month, you could through Samcart. Or if everybody, like if one person wanted to give $1 and another person wanted to give $200, they could. It's just from a buyer's perspective, it puts the power in. It gives you the leverage as far as you see the value in it because you are putting your own price tag to it. This is not me putting a value to it, so it is easier to sell too because I can sell it. As far as there is a lot of psychology involved in why it works. Like one, if I tell you what an event's going to cost, you might feel bad about putting $1 in. Even though that's not the point. Like the point is like, I'm going to do the event anyways. It was going to cost, it is what it is, but I'm taking the risk because I could charge $100 for a ticket, which is what we were originally talking about. Me and you, Luis, let's charge $100 for it.
And that's like,
stupid cheap, because just to rent a room for, I'm expecting like my small goal is I want 100 people there. And my big goal is between 100 to 200 people there. So if 100 people paid $100, what's that? $10,000? Yeah. So that's 10 grand. That still doesn't cover what I'm spending to run the event.
Do you want to tell them how much, or want to like leave that a mystery while we?
Well, I'm waiting. I'm trying to nail down the hotel because I don't actually know what the room is going to cost me yet. Okay. But I'm guessing if I had to put a cost on the room, just to rent the room to house 100 people minimum, it's going to be around $200 to $2,500 a day. And that's like a room rental fee to actually use the room, as well as chairs. Like they charge you for the amount of chairs that you have to put in the room, how you set it up. That's not counting AV, because I was probably just going to have Fitzy. Yeah. Fitzy, I hope you're not busy those couple of days.
No, I'm there.
You have a lot of, you got all the camera. I am happy that I have people that help me that have a lot of the camera equipment, but I would have to rent that if I didn't have that. I'm going to have to rent a sound system, so I have a microphone to use, so there's audio in the building. As well as, do you know what they charge you for like water and iced tea?
No.
Like, it's like Miami club prices. Like a hotel will charge you like $5 for a gallon of tea. Like whether or not they get drank, they don't pay by how much is drank. They just charge you like, all right, you're going to pay $700 for water. Like, or coffee and tea, like everything at an event adds up. So, but yes, either way, that's the point, is like, I'm doing it because I'm going to want to do it anyways. And I think it's awesome to meet people in person, but you do have to, and it's like, but even a free event, like what I found from a free event is like, nobody shows up. Like there's no skin in the game, but even if you donate or pay what you can, $1, like it's enough. You show up because your mindset shifts. Like if I just pay something, all right, I need to book a flight and I need to get a hotel and I need to fly to St. Petersburg, Florida. So it's definitely
it's a money commitment. Even if the ticket was like $100, like
but even the ticket's $100, you're spending $1,000.
Yeah,
like because you're buying a flight, which I don't know if anybody's flown lately. It's not cheap. Like, like I did have a nice, comfortable business class seat that was purchased for me. That was part of the perk of getting asked to come speak in Germany. But that ticket cost like $7,000 to fly round trip to Germany in business class on American. And I will tell you, American needs to step up their business class. It was nice to have a flat seat, but from a business, like I was fortunate enough because the folks that brought me to India got me business class. I do kind of ask for that. I would forego a payment to speak just to get business class because you feel so much better when you arrive. Like, and then if I have to speak like the following day or, do any type of talking, like I just feel much better. So like both India and Germany, I just like, they were like, we can get you an economy flight and pay you like $5,000 or whatever. And I was like, yeah, just give me business class. And, I'm still going to come. So that's the way events work. Some people get paid like the keynotes, like the Gary V's, and like, I mean, I'm not rolling with that clout. So
I think you are, but
I don't know.
We'll have to say.
Well, it's also too. You got I'm more. I look at events as like a long-term play. Like I may not make any money from the event, but initially, but 6 months later, 5 people that were at the event will be like, "Hey, Ryan, I want to join your mentorship, or I want to come to your, I want to have your company do, our short form content, or, I want to pay for an hour of your time consulting." Like either way, like money stacks up over time. It's like it compounds.
So what are the benefits actually from the event? Because like on the last event, there were like a lot of people looking for editors, for example, and stuff like that. I think we should highlight the benefits because I think it's cheap and there's lots of benefits.
Well, it is. It's only cheap if you pay what you can and you put a cheap number in there.
What would you consider cheap?
I think if it's a live event and well, see, that's the thing too. It's like events get a bad name because some events are pure sales pitches. Usually if it's a free event, like as in totally free to attend, you can assume that it is a heavy sales pitch. I actually did a free event and just gave pure content for 2 days and decided not to sell anything.
Yeah, we actually asked people at the end, like, what do you guys want to buy?
Yeah, like if I was going to sell something right now, what do you want? But it's I think, live events are great because, you build relationships when you meet people in person. Like, and that might not be like, you might not come and build a relationship, you'll obviously, if you come to my event, you're going to spend a lot of time with me. And like, I am very big on the whole experience of the event, which I think most people don't focus on. I'm more worried about like where I'm going to get bottle service on Saturday night to bring everybody out to the, and I don't think I can do that for 100 people. I don't think there's any place in St. Pete that can do that. But like I like that. I like the whole experience. Like part of the reason I'm choosing the hotel, which hopefully we're going to go with, we're just waiting on the final like quote, which is the Hilton here in St. Petersburg. If we go on that, I like how their bar area is set up. There's a big area for people to congregate and hang out and have drinks and meet each other, eat dinner. I'm not saying you have to drink. Like everybody's like, "Whoa." Like it's like you can go sit there and order Coke Zero and just hang out. Like I'm gonna have a drink, but like, it doesn't matter, But there's a lot of relationships that are built. Jobs are to be had. Fitzy came to my event. Now, Fitzy, you get paid every 2 weeks, right?
Yeah. I like it.
Yeah.
You take it.
Good little side gig for Fitzy to, like Luis came to some of my events. He's very well paid.
Multiple when he was running those, or he was working with JC.
Yeah, I was working with Jason Capital. We were doing a lot of events, and if I was coming to one, I was like, "Hey, Luis, you should come." And the first one, I think I sent him a payment link, and he paid, and the other ones, I was like, actually, just come. Like,
you did. But keep in mind, I was in San Diego. I still had to travel to Florida.
Jose, the dates are November 30th through December 2nd for the Attention Summit, and the 2 speakers are Adley Stump and Brandon Carter.
Yeah, alone for that, you should come. Like that is celebrities.
They are celebrities, and they're friends of mine. And just so you guys know, I'm also. It's costing me money to bring them here. I'm not asking them to come for free. Like that's another thing. Like I could, they'd probably say yes, but I'm not doing that.
The professional thing says I gotta take care of.
Yeah, they're my friends. Like I want them to take care of me at some point. Yeah. So yeah, enough of that. I don't want to keep pitching. It's not really a pitch, but I also explained how events work and like the benefit of events.
It's a come hang out and party with us type of event. Like it's obviously hugely educational, but like we just want to network, have a good time, build relationships. Learn.
And as soon as I get a clarification that I have actually a room booked, that's when I'm gonna start selling it. But it is November 30th to December 2nd. So no, Jose, the 3 of us. I have a team of 14. Like I don't know if all 14 are going to be coming to the event. I offer that to them, but people just don't know that I have that many people that work for the company.
Everyone's remote, so it's also hard to see.
Yeah, some people they're all over the world. Malaysia, Netherlands, India. Yeah, but they're not. I don't treat them as outsourced people. They are paid every 2 weeks. They work for Viral Edits, which is my company.
And the craziest and coolest thing for some of our editors that are not from the U.S. is that every Monday we have a meeting, and for some of them it's like almost midnight their time, and they still attend.
Yeah, they like me. I'm not a bad guy.
It's Ian says that the Ford Lightning video is everywhere. Your nightmare is becoming true.
Nothing like having your biggest financial mistake everywhere. It does soften the blow. But you know what? There's no debts left on that one. All paid off.
It's just a story. It happened.
Now it's just a story. Because everybody thinks that's like that happened like yesterday. That's what makes me laugh. Like in the video, I was like, this is like 14 years ago. And they still think that that's like, you know, it's like maybe you should sell his backpack.
It's like, how do you add gas to an electric car? That makes no sense.
It doesn't make any sense.
Well, we got a super chat.
You got a super chat. Luke.inspiration. Thank you. $10. If you want to ask a question right now, you get full priority.
He did?
Oh, there we go.
I have 60 million views in the last 100 days. How can I join the Gene team as an editor? That's a good way to get on my radar. I think you sent me an email or I saw something. Right now I just hired a full-time poster. I've slowed the hiring of the editors right now because one, I'm more pruning clients as far as, you know, we're getting ready to. That's the thing. Like there's like an onboarding process of like bringing on when you're charging a lot for clients and you have to schedule out the trips and you have to plan everything out. Like if people are telling you that they're bringing on a massive amount of clients like every single week, especially like short form editing agencies, I think that they're full of shit. Like, you know, there's like planning involved, like, you know, so it's tough. I'm always looking for the next editor, or, you know, because of the clients that are on the horizon. With 16 million, Luke, send me I think you sent me a message on IG. I did see it. But send me what you would consider your most viral video and one video that you thought should have done better than it did. Because I would love to see those.
Do you have actually some tips like for editors how they could get their first gig or something like that?
Yeah, I mean, if you're a short form video editor, like it's really I've said this multiple times. It's very hard to stand out when you're just DMing people. I don't know who else on the internet is teaching that strategy because it's like the same person. They're the same messages and they always make me cringe. Because again, I just look at the account and this is no disrespect to the editor because yes, a lot of editors don't want to be a face, but if your account has like 2 followers, like I cannot, my head can't wrap around like, you know, that you can do something, like you can better my things.
There's no credibility because like it's all visual. It's like if you're like there's no proof.
Yeah, there's no proof. Like, and that's the thing. And that's the thing. Even if it's just, you know, even if you're just making videos to showcase that you can make videos, I also just don't like looking at an Instagram account if there's like very little followers and like no pictures and there's no personality of the person behind it too. Because let's say I just happen to look at your Instagram and you seem like a cool person. I would be more apt to reach out, like, and offer, you know, just be like, oh, maybe send me like what I just asked for. Send me your highest view video or send me a video that you think, you know, because, you know, and then also I don't want to see the same thing of everything that is the same on the internet. I want, show me something creative. Show me one of my videos that you re-edited in a certain way. And better yet, posted it on an account. Or if you sent me like, hey Ryan, I edited this video of you. Here's the Google Drive link. Post it and see how it does. Like, nobody's done that yet.
Surprisingly, no one has.
Like, but it's got to be different than it's got to bring something. Like, and don't just think because you can erase the background that's enough to make me give a shit about the video too. I just know that video took you 6 hours to edit. And that even if I hired you from my team, you're not going to be able to sustain that edit because I'm going to ask you to start editing 4 to 5, sometimes 6 videos a day. You know, that's what most of my editors edit, 5 days a week. Like, you know, and you can't, if the edits are taking you longer than an hour to an hour and a half, then there's no way you can sustain that, and I can't even hire you because, one, you're going to come on, you're going to overwhelm yourself, and we've seen this happen many times. Then you just, like, you know, because I don't pay per video. You come in at a salary, you know, or a certain amount of money that is agreed upon before you start, and then you get bonuses for viral videos. But the salary is like, it's a minimum of 4 videos a day, maximum of 6 videos a day, depending on your skill sets and how much you want to work, yada yada. But that is a set agreed upon amount. So if you are supposed to send me 4 videos a day and you are doing 1 or 2 videos a day because the edits take too long, then you're not going to hit the quota. And I'm be like, yo, where's the videos? I'm going to pay you. Like, I'm paying you, you know, because I'm a business owner, and if I agree to pay somebody, I pay them. And it gets messy. So
and I'm just telling him to DM
Ryan's
me. Instagram.
Yeah, I've seen your name in my DMs, man. So, but yeah, that's what if you're a short form video editor, like it's really, really hard to stand out as a short form video editor, especially if you're like, here's my portfolio of 75 videos I've edited that all look the same, you know, or they're just your Google Drive link to a portfolio, which shows me it's like, did any of these videos get any views? Because I'm not looking at the captions. I'm looking at the hook you chose, how smooth the video feels. Like, if there's anything different in there, which is really hard to do with short form, so I don't even really weigh that as like, it's just more like, did you find an interesting clip? Did you...
It's the storytelling and the retention of the video. Like, did I forget that I was watching a video? I was just entertained.
Yeah.
Like, that's a big factor. And you have to make in this case, Ryan, like, look cool. Like,
yeah, make me look cool.
That's kind of like the it factor. Like,
and I can tell you, if it's too zoomed in on my face, I'm not gonna lie. I'm gonna hate it. I'm not even gonna look at the video, like, because I'm like, I already know that ain't gonna do good.
Ooh, Malik, send $5.
Malik, hope you're good, brother. Hope Michigan's treating you good. I don't know if it's cold there yet, but I'm sure it will be soon.
Yeah, I mean, hopefully you're coming to our event.
Yeah, you should come to the event, man. I love having you at all the events. It'll be awesome to see you again. If you can make it, no pressure. I'll forget about you if you don't come. I'm just kidding.
He's not lying.
But yeah, so far we've covered, if you're just joining us, the new TikTok analytics feature that shows actually a visual retention graph on the exact points that your video drops off, which you can go back and watch later, which will help you make better videos, because if you know exactly when somebody drops off on your video, you can optimize the video, as in rearrange it, take some pieces out, and do all those cool things to then repost the video to get more views. And we talked about my upcoming event, November 30th through December 2nd, which is called the Attention Summit. It will be going on sale very soon. I am literally just waiting. So Ariana has been trying to get the hotel to quote us a price, which is not the easiest thing, because they just want to keep waiting to tell you the price, I feel like. But yeah, and what else we talk about? We talked about if you're a short form editor, how you should reach out to people. And to recap that for you, it is that you should be doing something different. Don't just send me a portfolio link. Don't just send a, hey, I saw you on my Explore page or For You page. Looks like you're crushing it. Have you thought about hiring an editor? I'm like, yeah, motherfucker, I have 14. Like, so I don't think people realize, like, kind of the mindset that the creator is in when they look at the DMs.
Or is not even the creator himself. In this case, we have a guy doing sales on the DMs.
Yeah, it could be Sway, it could be you.
Because I do check people that...
It could be me, too. I'm highly active on my IG.
But, like, depending on the level that you're trying to... The person that you're trying to reach... Some people are just not operating their own social media. Like, Ryan still is involved in
I'm not operating it, but I am involved in it. Like, I like that I'm not involved in it.
You still communicate through there.
Yeah. I still talk to people. I was talking to a couple of people from Germany today that I met. Carlton asked, how much does TikTok pay for 1 million views? Currently around $1,000, but it's fluctuating.
This last week has been I don't know if it's like they have a filter with which videos they want to be able to monetize and which ones
Yeah,
they don't.
the creativity fund is what Carlton is talking about, and that is for videos over 1 minute on the creativity fund. I mean, my analytics aren't looking. My creativity fund, it's depressing me right now. I wish it was more, but
Well,
what are we at right
the
now?
video with Grant Cardone,
Wow.
like that one barely made any money, and it's at 300,000 views.
Probably because it got Grant in it.
You think it's him?
Might be me.
I think maybe it's a topic like talking about money. But
I mean, that's finance though. Finance usually pulls in the high CPMs, but you never know.
yeah, it's odd, but either
It's a
way.
volume game. I'm learning more and more. Everything's a volume game now. Yeah, the TikTok creativity program right now is paid me. On the last 30 days, I made $2,146.95. It's not telling me the average CPM though. The average RPM, which is revenue per million, is 92, or revenue per thousand is 92 cents. So basically $1 per 1,000 views.
I mean, we also can show like the data from the YouTube if we want to pull that up again. Because it shows like with the long form how much it pays and on the short form, which is really nice.
That's Health Geek.
Yeah, and our side account Health Geek is at it's got at a 1.11, which is $1.11 RPM, and it's made 24.48. So between the two TikTok accounts I run,
It's like almost 5,000. Oh, 5,000.
I've made $5,000 in the last like 40 days.
Yeah. Which is huge income.
Yeah, that's it'll pay for my second rent right now. But Jose asked, what are the requirements for the TikTok Creativity Fund are 10,000 followers and a minimum of 100,000 views in the last 30 days. Jose asked, question, what do you think could be happening if the videos are getting a lot of views and reach, but people are not turning the followers? I think as a whole, the internet, people are not following people as much as they once were. They've got follower blindness. But what's happening is the view. It still makes the views even more important because if people are not following, the only way you're gonna get in their feeds is by getting views, and focusing on watch time. So the followers are just kind of like they come. Like I think over time, like certain videos drive a shit ton of followers, certain videos drive no followers. Like 3.7 million views, I think it drove 2,000 followers. But still, it's 2,000 followers. Like I'll take that all day long.
I think there's a factor of like, was this video more on the entertainment side versus education? I think the education tends to give you more quality followers, but there's a less chance of you actually getting a lot of views for education versus entertainment.
Yeah, I just always have to quote Adley. Views are more important than followers.
Yeah.
Because right now, like the money comes, like, it still comes from the views over followers. Because I wish that TikTok or even Instagram or YouTube would tell you the stat of how many short videos somebody watched before they hit follow. My guess it's like in the double digits. I bet they have to watch like 10, 15, maybe 20 videos of you before they go, oh, I should follow this guy just so I don't miss more of his content.
I feel like it really depends on the creator, because some people are just unknowingly keep popping up on your feed, and then you're like, I guess they finally made a video I liked.
Yeah, I guess I'll give them that little.
I was like, you don't need to follow them; they'll keep showing up. So
yeah, as long as you keep watching the vids, you don't need to follow anybody. You'll keep seeing the creators you want to see.
Yeah.
That's where the internet's going. That's just. But think about like how many. I mean, if you look at my Instagram, how many fucking people do I follow on Instagram?
You follow a lot, but you also meet a lot of people and you follow them.
Yeah, I mean, like I feel like I know who all my followers are. I followed 2,944 people. It's not that many if you think about it. I've had my Instagram for like 8 years. Like, I mean, my Instagram account's it's seasoned. it's like a good steak.
Here's a fun stat. I don't know how accurate by data it is, but it says as a general rule of thumb, it takes 5 views to read something, 10 views for it to become memorable, and 20 views for it to become a conversion. So actually take an action. So in this case,
20 videos should be watched to get a follow.
Yeah.
Or videos keep showing up. Like the repetition. I just think that number is skewed. It's just like how fat, like revenue per follower, or like how fast, if you're selling something, how fast somebody buys something. I think that is a lot longer now. So it's like it takes more to get them to follow you, and it takes more to get them to buy from you. You have to do a lot more things. You have to invest more time in energy and content, or live streaming in this case, to get people to even act. Like there's probably people on this live stream. I mean, I doubt you follow me on all my platforms, but you probably follow me on one. You know, and then you're here. So, like, to me, the follower doesn't matter, because my truck video is everywhere.
Fitzy, how many times did you see Ryan before you decided to go to the event or follow his content?
Yeah, so for the background, Fitzy came to my last free event, or pay what you can.
Yeah.
How much did you pay?
I paid like $75, and I was dead broke because my wife had an accident.
Why 75?
All I had left in the bank account, I had 150 back left, and I'm like, okay, we're giving like 50%.
See, in this case, I would have been like, if Fitzy would have told me that when he got there, I probably would have handed him the $75 back.
Yeah.
Because I would just rather somebody show up. Like, if it takes $75 to get you off your ass, Fitzy, to come to my event, you know, then so be it. But, you know, I feel like there's a difference in the generation of like, for that event, we did it last year. There was 200. I maxed out the signups. It was 250. 250 people registered on Eventbrite, and like 80 showed up. Maybe, and there was way more on the first day than there was on the second day too. So they didn't even commit to both days. You know, so I don't know if maybe that was me. I don't know. I let Stefan speak on the first day. Maybe he fucked it up.
You told him he can speak at this one.
Shout out to Stefan. I love Stefan.
He actually messaged me earlier saying, like, so when am I speaking?
Oh, he's into it. I love Stefan. Stefan is a really, really good marketer.
He moved to Colombia, and he's coming.
Yeah, I think he has to pick up a laptop, like, doesn't he? Or isn't that what?
Oh, he has a lot of camera equipment.
Yeah, his camera equipment here. Stefan worked for me for almost 2 years. Yeah, now he's doing big things. Proud of him. But yeah, let's we'll go back to my. Oh, I lost my chat.
Also, on a different note, like the event was really good for networking. Like if you want to make like connections with other editors or content creators, like I met people there. I'm like buddies now with them, and I'm like, that was like worth it alone for that, you know.
I agree. I mean, I connected with Sway that way, who is
Sway's works.
Our closer. We actually hired him to assist with the hosting.
I guess if you want to get hired by me, coming to my event is probably a good way.
I mean, that's how I became like close with Ryan. Like I went to his events. I actually did what he was teaching, and then he trusted me enough to be like, "Hey, you want to help me edit videos?" I'm like,
yeah,
sure.
Sure. Now we're here. A couple people want to have me review videos. Fitzy, do we have anything on the docket? I know you have something you want to ask me before.
I have questions for you.
I have a bunch of stuff too. But
Ooh,
the one thing
I
did not give you a briefing on that one, and this is a controversial one. So
there we
hold
go.
on one sec. Here we go.
Okay.
Fitzy's trying to get me canceled again.
Yeah, so let's do it this way. You Google Mexico and you go onto news, and you let me know if you want to talk about it or not.
Oh Jesus. Yeah, I'm talking about Luis's people.
Well, maybe I don't know. Let's Google it and see what pops up. And you're
Are
like,
they Mexicans or Chicanos?
There's a big difference.
Yeah,
I can say it because Luis is with me.
Yeah. Well,
we talked, didn't we? We can't even bring that up on a stream. I'll get demonetized. What we were talking about with Brandon Carter. When is it appropriate to call your friend?
That's tough. Are you talking about the aliens?
Oh, are we talking? Is this the one about aliens?
Yeah.
That's totally safe.
Yeah, that's safe. Aliens is great talk.
Yeah, they did an unboxing of aliens, basically.
An unboxing of aliens.
Like it's like a government thing, so they basically
It's always a government thing.
Yeah.
This is where I get canceled. We're like, all of a sudden, there's like, man, we're not getting any more super chats on this stream.
I mean, like, if they want to, get an account reviewed or want to show their
would.
videos, a super chat would help that, but...
Well, it's also, too, it's like, it's hard for me to review an account without looking at the internal analytics, too.
Yeah.
Like, because I don't want to just give you off the top like roasting, because it's like I might be wrong. The analytics are what's right. Like what I showed at the beginning of this, that's who you should have roast your videos. The analytics should be roasting your videos, like not me. Who the fuck am I? I'm a guy through a screen. Like I have opinions.
Yeah. And a lot of experience and data.
Yes, but it is the analytics. Like that's what I'm saying, guys. Like it's like, that's the best.
That retention graph is literally telling you, hey, at 2 seconds in, 25% of your followers dropped, and it's probably because your video was either confusing, it got boring.
Yeah, it's the Cub formula.
There was like a change, and most likely it was a tone of voice that changed. Like in Ryan's case, there was one video where he asked the question, and that's where the drop happened. So if we remove him asking the question, it might have increased the views.
So why do you think the aliens were found in Mexico?
So apparently, like you should pull it up actually on the screen because.
Well, I mean, it's all. I just see. There's scientists calling fraud on supposed extraterrestrials. I'm just going to show what I'm looking at.
Yeah. So
I'm just looking at Google News right here.
Yeah.
The top stories about aliens. I mean, I just find it fascinating that people think that there's not aliens. Like, there has to be something else out there. Like, have you seen some of the bugs we have? Like, we live in Florida, man. We got some freaky shit here. Like, I mean, if you've ever seen, like, what are they? A cicada? Or it was a cicada. They're like, those things are loud. I'm sure there's loud aliens. Like, it's like, I just feel like, well, they say Hollywood, it's like everything that Hollywood does comes true to a degree. Like, I mean, aliens, there's always movies about aliens. So, like, where are they getting that inspiration?
I love alien movies.
Yeah, they're cool. I think it's a good mystery. I think.
Just click on the video.
Keep it. Which video you want me to?
Yeah,
this one?
Any one of them. It's like they basically had like
let me
a
go to
Congress
video.
hearing, and some scientists were doing an unboxing of them because they were like mummified and whatever.
Mummified. I like some of your verbiage. Oh, here we go. I haven't even watched a fucking video, and USA Today is trying to get me to pay for $1. Like, no, I'm not going to pay your fucking $1. Like, let me see the video, then I might see. This is obnoxious. Like, all mainstream media sites do this. It's like,
you need an ad blocker.
Why do I need to buy? You
don't have to buy it. It's donation based. You can donate to people that make those extensions.
But I don't want to not see ads. I want good ads.
They don't exist anymore. It's
amazing. Is that the little? Look at like a little ET motherfucker. Yeah. Look at that. It's like Yoda.
Yeah, he does look like Yoda.
He looks like Yoda. See, Yoda, inspiration. Yeah. Like, probably they're like a bunch of Chicanos looking at baby Yodas. But
yeah, click on the video and just play it because we need to show the unboxing of that.
Do we need the audio too?
No, we're
just
we don't.
Are those its ears?
I don't know. Like, this is like the.
It's very hard to tell if this is real or not.
Yeah.
Like,
so this is the unboxing.
This is the unboxing of a deceased baby Yoda. Yeah. An alien Yoda.
And that's the evidence in Congress for like, hey, we got some.
Like was that in like the Mexican Congress, or was that in like the U.S. Congress?
Mexican.
So it was like the U.S. trying to, are they calling the Mexicans liars? I feel like that's something the government would do. We'd be like, no, we don't know what goes beyond down the border.
Or do they want it?
Yeah. Or they're just like, come on over. Like, bring it with you.
Yeah.
We're going to buy it.
Oh, it's getting dark. It's getting dark.
Yeah.
I feel like I'm just trying to channel my inner Matt Rife here. It's like if I can be super funny and offensive when I talk about these things, maybe it'll work to my favor. But no, I mean, I believe in it.
So real or not real?
I think it's real. I mean, I don't know. I would have to see it in person to decide if it's not real. But it would make sense that, one, that it's like they're bringing it out. But my conspiracy muscle goes to, okay, show a baby Yoda alien skeleton. What the fuck else is going on they don't want me to pay attention to? Because that's what
I feel like it is plotted.
Yeah.
I mean, I do believe in aliens. There's definitely some extraterrestrial life of some capacity. One of my favorite all-time movies is They Live, which is about aliens are among us already. So I feel like that's more accurate. Like, all the people on the power side of the government are aliens, or could be.
I don't know.
Some of them look like it. I'm like,
it's like climate. It's like I don't know, man. It's all a distraction.
We just need those glasses so we can see them.
It's just distractions. What else you got for me, Fitzy? Was that solid enough on the alien?
Yeah. I'm satisfied with the alien unboxing.
By the way, shout out to Grind Media. I'm assuming that's how you say it. He donated $10.
Oh, thank you, Grind Media. Woo! I love it when it's people's names though. Like Grind Media is like I like it. It's clever. He's got the muscle arm, and the good old extraterrestrial visa. I mean, if you want to see zombies though, just walk down the street.
He actually wants a video to be created.
All right, go ahead. Let's. I want Fitzy to ask me a few more questions, and I'm hoping to get a good clip out of this, and then we'll go to.
So something is dropping right now because like I think yesterday Apple was like teasing the new iPhone 15.
Oh, I heard the new camera's dope. I think I'm due for a phone.
Me too.
You do. Please tell him to get a bigger one.
This is an iPhone 12 mini. Luis, everybody hates it.
I don't think people hate it. They're just like, why do you have a small phone?
I wear 5-inch shorts. A big phone hangs out my pocket.
You're correct in that.
I need a small phone because my shorts are short. And I don't want a big ass phone flopping in. You ever worn a pair of like Nike Nike shorts, and you got your phone? It's just flopping like this because you're walking. Then it's like, what's my next option? I just got to put it in my backpack. Well, it's like I'm addicted to my phone. I got to fucking take my backpack off, reach my hand in, pull it out. That's just way too much work. I want it in my pocket. That's why this thing's not as heavy, and it's got my wallet on it.
So also like from the content creator aspect, would you consider buying now rather an iPhone or professional camera, especially with the new iPhone dropping?
Well, I think if you're a professional, as in you're attempting to get paid to make videos, you should buy a camera. Not because you need a camera, because you need professional equipment. And the professional equipment, I don't care who you are. Yes, I mean, I can make some dope-ass iPhone videos, and I can make iPhone videos get millions of views. That Jorge video was filmed on an iPhone. Actually, no, that wasn't. That was filmed on his videographer's camera.
True.
That
and
was
the audio
filmed,
wasn't even
and the audio,
amazing. It was it was coming in and out.
But the reason I say is if you're just starting out and you have no money, use your phone, because you should never use money as an excuse not to do something. But if you're going to take the next step, and if you're going to attempt to have somebody pay you to make a video, and you show up with an iPhone, if you definitely show up with an iPhone 12 mini, I'm going to laugh at you. But if you show up with an iPhone, period, you're just, and especially if you're charging any, when I show up to a client, we're like, yeah, it's $10,000 a month. I'm going to show up with my iPhone. No, I'm going to show up with the professional gear, lights if I need them, all the stuff that validates the fact that you are professional doing your job. And it's not saying that, because a camera is much more efficient. It's not that one is better than the other. It's just the camera. You can hit start and stop on that record, and you can film for 8 hours. You try doing that on a phone. There's that thing about storage. It runs out real quick.
Unless you max it out, I think now you can get 2 terabytes.
Yeah, but you still have to. But you'll still burn through it. 2 terabytes is nothing.
To remove the 4K immediately.
Yeah, I mean, if you're gonna use your phone, you can't film in 4K. That shit. You film 3 4K videos and you just burn through all your brand new storage. So it doesn't make any goddamn sense. It's like Apple 4K. It's way more.
They want you to use their iCloud. Or their storage.
There's so many ways that Apple just wants to get you on that recurring revenue. They got the ultimate recurring revenue. Every year they drop a $1,500 phone.
Yeah.
Maybe they should do it. Pay what you can. Everybody would just out of spite put $1. Be like, fuck you, Apple. Be like, make my battery last longer.
They'll buy iPhones for their whole family.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know what it's like to buy anything other than an iPhone, because in my eyes nothing else exists, but that's just me.
What's an Android?
What is an Android? It's an alien.
It's a robot.
So on this note though, Apple got kind of roasted because they are finally adapting to the USB-C port, and they're like, we're making ads it's 40 times faster than Lightning, and
Android's been using that shit for 5 years.
Oh, so they're switching to
USB-C.
USB-C.
You know what you gotta appreciate about Apple? They're like, yo, we're 5 years late to this upgrade. Let's make it a big deal, and everybody's gonna talk about it.
Yeah.
And nobody would care.
And nobody would care. But I did hear really good things about the camera. So
Yeah.
I haven't really studied it yet. Actually, I'm looking. Kristen needs to get a new phone, so she was actually asking me if she should get the 14 or wait for the 15. I told her you might as well wait like 3 weeks and get the 15 if you're gonna buy a new one right now. But the 14 is gonna be much cheaper.
I have the 14. It's good, but there's no novelty to it. Like,
No, we have the 13 Pro that we do all the filming on for.
It's the same, just a tiny bit better, but like not enough to.
I mean, it's like, you know what's better? A light. Like a good lighting setup is better than a new phone.
Yeah. So what is the lights you recommend to have if you want to start out like making reels? Like just a little quick rundown of
A
the
newer
setup.
ring light. That's it. This one we have here.
Yeah.
That's lighting me up like a fucking spaceship.
I don't.
It
know
is
if that's
newer.
the
Yeah.
brand. Whatever the brand is.
I don't know. This is.
It
It's an 8, but I am a big fan of the 18-inch ring light, which is the bigger ring light. You don't need to get the best one, and then like a light or two for behind you. That's why I have these back here. It's not that these like light up, but it separates me from the background. It's also like if you get a light, you gotta know how to set up a light. Like, I mean, lighting is more important than all.
That thing is only $88.
Yeah, like an 18-inch ring light is $88. There's a brand Newer. There's like a couple other
that's the
brands. Yeah, the Newer ring light.
It's like that's the one. This one.
They've been like $100 for like 8 years too.
I got this in December 7th
This year?
of 2020.
Look at that. Mid-pandemic. You're like, fuck it, I need a light now. Amazon, send it to me.
Yeah, well, that's one advice I got from Ryan early on is like get the biggest ring light you can afford.
Yeah, people have the small one and it's not good enough. I'm just a fan of the ring light. If you have one light, a ring light's all you need. But then you just need to get something to separate you from the background too. And it could be as simple as these little guys.
So they don't need like another bright light.
I don't think so. I mean, it also depends. See, like it depends on the situation. Like it depends on where you like what you're lighting up. Like this is very low depth, so like the wall's like right here, so I can't put another light behind me. So there's like a light on the bottom shining up that puts this light here, which again separates me from the background, and then these two things separate from me in the background. And my rocket lamp separates me from the background.
I like the rocket.
You guys can't see it, but there's a tiny light under him that was
Light-
like $30.
That lights up my feet too.
Yeah, it like only lights up under the chair. You can see it on the camera when we make the
Yeah.
videos for it, but like it has no range for light.
Mhm.
Like if that was the only light we had, it would suck.
Yeah, we would. It would suck. Got a question, and then we'll get back to more Fitzy questions. I actually got some movies I've been watching, Fitzy.
Ooh, I like that.
So, Jose Betancourt asks, "What do you think is the best way to market a podcast and drive to people for the long form?" What do you think is the best way to market a podcast and drive people to the long form from the short form? I don't think you should have a podcast. I think you should make short form videos until you get to 100,000 followers on one platform. Then maybe consider doing some long form content.
Ooh.
I know that's controversial. I had almost 300,000 subscribers before I started doing any type of long form. And my long form of choice is live streaming. So it's I just think like it's very, very hard to compete in the podcasting world right now. Like as far as, everybody has a podcast, and, quite frankly, not everybody's interesting. So I don't know what the fuck they're talking about for hours. So it takes a lot of effort to get somebody to watch you for a long period of time. And long form is hard. I mean, right now we have 22 concurrent viewers. I just spoke to 1,500 people in Germany like 3 days ago, and I come back and I have 22 viewers on my live. Like it's a grind. You have to build it. Good job. He's asking for a client as a podcast. Yeah, I feel like all clients want podcasts. Even our clients are like, no, I need a podcast. Like,
Yeah, everyone's getting like I don't want to say pitch that, but like they see it as a simpler model to just have a podcast and make a lot of clips from it, which in theory makes all the sense.
Yeah, but if you look at all of my reels right now, I've been on a lot of podcasts lately. None of those damn podcast clips are outperforming the shit that I film directly for the platform, as in I put effort into filming my short form.
Like the podcasts that seem to be crushing are more in the dating related world or just
Well,
gossip.
ex-porn stars too. Like the porn, there's so much like corn.
Corn sucks.
So much the corn podcast on. Oh, it's overrun. It's like, all right, it's cool. Yeah, we get it. You slept with a bunch of dudes. Like, like I don't understand why it's so popular, but you know now it is. It's everywhere. Like. But anyways, I mean, if your client is asking for a podcast, like he just I think it's lazy to just film a podcast just to get clips from it. Like if your client's trying to do that and they're already not big, then the podcast isn't going to get views, and you can sure as hell know that the fucking clips from it aren't going to get any views. Like,
yeah, he should instead. I mean, he can use the podcast setup. That's totally fine, but just be more of a Q&A. Or just segments that he's gonna just make a bunch of videos in one shot. Like spend 1 hour just making 30 videos.
Well, the funny thing is the last podcast clips that I had that went viral were the Pineda ones. Yeah. But what you guys don't know is that we filmed those as individual videos after we did a 2.5 hour podcast. Like, it just looks like a podcast. I had questions I just wanted to ask him, and we did it so it looked like a podcast. That was like a hack. Or, like, God, another video. Like, I'm just looking at some.
So that was just you using the podcast setup that he already has.
Yeah, we had already filmed for like 2 hours. Me and him just talked and filmed, and then I was like, "Yo, I want to film some short. Like, I want to film some videos for my, directly for the platform. I have some questions." And he's like, "Let's do it." And we just didn't move. But I asked him questions. He gave me an answer. I asked him follow-up questions. So, but it was with the intention that we were like filming like a TikTok.
We could probably break down for our email people. We can give them that strategy and just do a full breakdown on how that happened. Because the annoying thing with those clips is that it was 2 files. Like, it was because the camera was one shooting this Ryan, and then the other one was shooting the other Ryan, and the editor had to put them all together and switch back and forth when they saw it makes more sense for the video. But it just sucks to have multiple files.
Yeah.
I remember that, and the audio was out of sync.
Yeah, we had that problem too. Oh, hey, I got an email. We're starting in 15 minutes. But yeah, I mean, also too, when it comes to podcasts, it would make sense to film direct for like hooks specifically for them. Let's see. Jose said, "Understood. Thanks, guys." No, he already has it, and I've been doing clips from it. Yeah, again, I'm assuming that the clips aren't doing that amazing, and that's not because of you, Jose. It's probably just how he's speaking. Let's see. On that topic, how many videos should you be able to film in like an hour or two? I mean, 1 video every 5 minutes is the. Thank you, Jose, for the $10 super chat. Appreciate you. I mean, 1 video every 5 minutes, like, and if you're working with somebody, it's like a minute or two to just decide, okay, let's say it like this, or, you want to do video about this, and then it's boom, film the video, ask supporting questions, film a few hooks, boom, move to the next file. So what's that? 60 minutes divided by 5. Is that 24? Wait, no, that's in 2 hours. Hang on. Let me just get my math right here. I'm a little slower. I think I'm still jet lagged. So 60 divided by 5. So it's 12 videos per hour.
Wait, 60 divided by 5?
Yes, there's 60 minutes in an hour.
Uh-huh.
A video every 5 minutes.
We should not do math on the show.
I should do math on the podcast show. You ain't got to be that smart to do this shit. And that's talking shit about me.
We need an iPad. We need exact.
Yeah. But I mean, a good rule of thumb is to film for 2 hours and go for 30 videos. That should happen very. I mean, some of those videos, like, I mean, I think those videos that me and Pineda did took 10 minutes.
Yeah.
You know, again, we're both very experienced filmers, though.
Do you also want to give them a little context of how you were feeling when you were filming those?
I was super hungover. I don't. I'm just really surprised those did really well because all of the clips did really well. I had been partaking in at Encore Beach Club with my good friend Jason Capital the day before. We went to we met up with some other business owners, had a little mastermind, and then we went to Encore Beach Club. And
what's Encore Beach Club?
That's the most amazing pool party in Las Vegas. We saw Diplo. I think it was Diplo. I mean,
sounds accurate.
Yeah, and I smoked a cigar. Actually, I think it was like 3. Which probably why my voice was slightly raspy. And then we had fun. It was a good time, and I was required to film a podcast the next day.
Yeah, so on that note, though, what are the shows that you're currently watching? Because you're like out and about. And
oh my God! So I have a very unique problem as a human being, and that's this year I have traveled so much that the one thing that sucks the most is that because I fly American Airlines the most, I've watched all the movies, and they don't put new movies up fast enough. And I just had a 9.5-hour flight from London Heathrow to Miami because I was in Germany. And I watched. I had to resort to the TV shows because I had watched the movies that were there, all the ones that I wanted to watch that I thought were really good. So I watched an HBO documentary. It was like 7 episodes called The 100-Foot Wave, and it was all about big wave surfers. I watched every single episode on that flight. They were 55 minutes each. It was incredible. Those guys and women. There was multiple women that do it. Literally surfing 50, 60, 70 foot waves. Now that takes a very special individual, and I loved watching their mindset and like how they do that, and like even want to do that to literally they could die.
Surfing is an extreme sport.
Well, they train for it too. They hold themselves underwater with rocks to train their breath because if they get like. It's like 5 minutes. They need to be able to, like when they get slammed by a wave, because they will fall, and they all know that they're gonna fall, and the wave will suck them under. So they train like how long. Like so, it's like I mean I don't know the exact training. It's what they were showing on the documentary, but they talked about like a lot of them did yoga, a lot of yoga and breath work because of their, like their ability to retain, to hold their breath underwater, and like. But I mean, how do you hold your breath after you get pounded by 100-foot fucking wave? Like,
you gotta remain stoic.
Like,
stoic like a rock.
I don't know. One dude dislocated his elbow, and it was like sideways. Like it was horrifying.
Through a wave?
Yeah, he put his arm down in the water and like this, and it dislocated his elbow. Wow. Later, Jose. Definitely. Interesting, but I mean, just from like the mental mindset though of people that I'm fascinated by that like mindset stuff, Fitzy. That's why, like high performers, people that do things that are, they're terrified, but they're like, well, I just got to go surf today. Might as well hit a 75-foot wave. That you have to be towed in by a jet ski going 40 miles an hour, 50 miles an hour. That's impressive.
So I got one of the videos that one of the guys wanted to review.
Okay.
Or yeah, it got 1.7 million.
Ooh, that's a
nice. This was Luke, right?
Yes.
Is it Luke?
Do I text it to you or what's airdropping? That'll probably be
I guess so. We put it up on mine.
Yeah.
Well, I can't hear it though, can we?
See.
You should be able to hear it. I can turn it on.
Okay. Well, did you airdrop it to me?
Yeah.
We're airdropping it. We're gonna review a video. I'll answer your question while that's so. Grind Media said, Ryan, what are your general thoughts on Financial Street interviews being the meta for short form content at the moment? I don't know what meta means. Should I know what meta means?
I don't think so.
It's like trend, like the current trend.
Like
working trend, like whatever is working right now, everybody's doing it.
I think a lot of people are trying to do street interviews, but I mean, again, a lot of people put subtitles on videos too. Like, there's the ones that succeed, though. There's the ones that do it well. Again, it comes down to how they talk and their, the questions they ask. But no, if you just ask people how much money they make, you're bound to get views. But I don't really know what constitutes a financial street interview. Like, finance as a topic is a really good topic to touch on because everybody has a wallet, so they know that. Like, so that's why you see that, as well as it usually drives a high RPM because credit card companies pay a lot of money to put ads on videos. So that's generally why you see in like car companies, like most of the ads for buying things are on financial based videos.
Oh, Josh is in the building.
Josh is in the building?
Yeah.
Well, let's here's this Luke.inspiration. This video he did got how many views, Luis?
1.7.
This video got 1.7 million views. Congrats on that, by the way. That's you did awesome. I haven't even watched it. So if I play the TikTok, is it gonna?
Yeah, well, let's test it.
Play the audio.
Oh, that's why TikTok. Why? Because we're on desktop. All right.
Have you heard the story of the silver thread? There's this tale of...
All right, so we do got audio, so I'm going to start it now. This is Luke Belmar. I'm going to go ahead and play it through. Do you want me? Actually, I'll just play it, and then I'll just talk
we
through
will
it.
see if we have it or not. I will dial it up. I hope I don't blast anybody's ears.
Have you heard the story of the silver thread?
Have you heard the story of the
There's this
silver
tale-
thread? So that's a good hook. 2 seconds. And Luke Belmar is pretty popular right now. So by nature, he's pretty popular on the internet. Yeah, all I hear is background noise, Fitzy. All background noise.
Like white them. There we go. It's gone.
Hold on, guys. We're trying to...
Just hit play on the video and just see what happens.
I've done that a couple times.
Have you heard the story of the
I hear it
silver
in my
thread?
headphones.
There's this
Yeah, then everybody's hearing it.
Guys, can you give me a comment? Let me know if you're hearing this.
I hear it.
Yeah.
You hear it? Gotta go now, guys. Oh, let's see. All right. Well, we'll just watch it. See if it works. Anyways, his hook was, have you heard a story about silver thread? So pretty curiosity invoking. You're about to learn about a story. Luke Belmar's popular, so...
There's this tale about the silver thread. This small boy, he's about to go to school, and he's not content. He doesn't want to go to school. As he goes to school, he encounters an old lady, and the old lady says, well, if you pull from this ball of yarn that's silver, time will pass. He's like, well, I'm going to pull it because I don't want to be in school. I just want to go to summer. Old lady says, hey.
It's also very relatable. It's talking about a kid not wanting to be in school, so a lot of kids can relate to that, which is your target demographic on TikTok, roughly 14 to 18.
There's a catch. Once you pull the thread, you can never go back. You can only go forward. But you can pull the thread as many times or as little times as you want. The little boy pulls the thread, boom, summertime. He says, oh, well, this is a great thing. I was able to skip the entire year of school. He's like, well, what if I skip all of the years of school? So he tugs again. University. Oh, well, university's tough. Maybe university isn't for me. What if I can just get straight to work? He says, you know what? I'm in the workforce, but I'm unhappy because I'm alone. Let me pull this thread, eventually to be in a relationship. Pulls the thread, boom, married. Oh, what happened? I'm married? I missed my wedding day? It's not a big deal. Let me just never pull this thread again. A little time goes by. His wife gets pregnant, has the baby, but then the baby begins to yell and scream. Oh, man, I have to deal with this baby. Let me pull the thread till the baby's grown up a little bit. Pulls the thread, the child grew up. Eventually, he realized at an old age that he wanted to fast forward all of his life, that he wasn't able to experience it. The premise is very simple. To live in the future is your inability to live in the present. And people that live in the future are often unhappy because they want to be something that they're not.
I mean, it was a great edited video. I like the little AI clips, the cartoons. Background music actually on this one, I think, really added some mood to it. I think complimented. Most people really fuck up background music, but good job on that one, man. But I mean, the story. It's a guy reciting a story.
I think we should like rewatch it again and break it down a little bit.
I mean, the whole thing is it's popular because it's talking about school, relationships, marriage, parenting. It's talking about all of the most popular, like, relatable topics, and he tells the story very well. Like that's why, like, and there wasn't a lot of cuts. So Luke, like, he actually, like, Luke Belmar, the guy, just said this story very well. He's a good speaker. Like there wasn't a lot of like you didn't have to like piece this video together, which is like a lot of people have that problem. If like somebody tells a story, they don't tell it in a good order or a good flow. Luke, Belmar is a good storyteller, so that's why it did well. I mean, it was a great clip. It was about very relatable topics, everything from parenting to childhood to school to university to the workforce. Like it hits on every major pain point of everybody.
Yeah, if you look at the comments, they're saying that this is like the movie Click. That's what it was about. He had the remote and he was just skipping through his lifetime.
Yeah. I mean, again, like, Luke Inspiration, I know your name was something else on there. I mean, how many followers, obviously, have a Luke Belmar Inspiration account, which is a good thing. I would broaden that out to be more a motivational-based account, just so you don't have to only do Luke. I'm assuming he's probably paying people to make videos for him. He's doing that other guy's strategy that I'm not going to say his name because I'm going to get demonetized. Real popular, though. I tried that, too, where I had people edit videos for me. But I do like the AI, like the pictures. I don't know where you got those from or where they looked really cool.
Yeah, if you could provide us with the names of what you use, because 11 Labs is one that I'm aware of for audio.
Yeah, it was just really
use audio for this one. Maybe Midjourney, but like you used animated videos.
Let's see.
It's
Kyber
AI.
Kyber AI, nice. Prompts.
And you had like that popular like overexposed but very saturated.
Yeah, I don't understand why that's popular.
I think because it's like a filter, so you clearly know that this video is like edited somehow. Like I don't know, a lot of motivation pages have that.
Yeah, it's.
I think it just makes people stand out from just another normal.
Yeah, it's
face.
like let's fuck up this video.
Yeah.
And see how it looks, and then see if it gets views. But that was a great video, man. He has another one that he thought should perform better. I can look that up on IG. He sent it to my DM. Let's look at that.
Send that to you, or you got it?
I can pull it up on IG.
Ooh, how was Germany?
Germany was good.
Did you have any interesting food?
Schnitzel.
Ooh.
Schnitzel.
But is that the hot dog thing or no?
It was a pork schnitzel. What interesting news. Yeah, actually, I got addicted to this Lipton sparkling iced tea in Germany. I don't even know. I didn't even know I would like sparkling iced tea, or that was even a thing until Germany.
Sounds really good.
And then Fanta. Fanta's big in Germany. Like, who knew?
Just the orange one or all?
Like, I had orange and elderberry or elderflower. It was interesting. Tasted really good. I liked it.
I don't think
but Fanta as a whole was everywhere. Like, I ate at McDonald's in Germany. It was fucking way better than American McDonald's. It actually felt healthy.
Did you ever see the Fanta commercial, like the one of Fanta?
Don't you
all the
want
girls?
a Fanta? Don't you? Yeah. That would. It just kind of seem like a German commercial.
I feel like that could be a TikTok trend.
Don't you want a Fanta?
They should have like promoted like that.
What else did I do in Germany? I mean, I did speak to 1,500 people. So there was that. But
it's like no big deal.
It was really hot at the event. They apparently it's not supposed to be hot in Germany in September. So they had the event. It was in a circus tent. They had like performers and stuff. It was crazy. And like I had a bunch of Jägermeister with Michael Klopp, the co-founder of Copecart. Man, that was. He just kept buying them to the point where I was like, I don't want any more. And yeah, that was we went out. It was a fun night. We drank. I went to a Reeperbahn. Do you know what that is, Fitzy? Reeperbahn. Yeah, it's like there was a lot of.
You said it correctly.
Yeah, Reeperbahn. I can't say it in the gym, but it was a really interesting place. So we'll watch this other Luke inspiration video. This is the one he thought should do well. Let's see. Oh, I forgot the sound again. That's on my end, not you, Fitz.
Yeah.
What do you think this reality is that we're in right now? How we perceive reality isn't really how reality is.
first right there, like Luke was a better hook.
Yeah.
The other guy, that's the reason this video shit the bed. Like Luke was a much better hook. This guy was like, "How do you perceive reality?" That sounds so vague. And then Luke comes in and
the
says,
way I perceive you is
Reality is the word right now.
how we perceive reality.
it's more relatable how we perceive reality than what Luke said. That I mean that's I guarantee you, if you look at your analytics, you just lost like 3/4 of your audience right there.
How we perceive reality isn't really how reality is. The way I perceive you is only the way that my brain allows me to perceive you.
The AI in this
receptors
seems
in my
to be a
eyes,
bit
but that
much.
doesn't mean that that's what you actually are. You're just a composition of what atoms, cells that are kind of meshed together and held together. But maybe that's not just all
I don't
of
think it helped the
reality.
video,
Maybe I close
but
my
it was
eyes and I'm speaking to the soul version of you, and the construct version of you couldn't actually be there. So this aspect of physical reality isn't actually real. It's just how we interact with it in the three-dimensional realm.
What is I'm more fascinated by the popularity of Luke Belmar. Like,
I also don't know much about
I don't know
him.
what the fuck the guy does. Like, he's very he's growing in popularity, but like what? He's got you're making videos about him, so he's doing something. I mean, but I love the creativity on the edits there. I don't know if that is.
I feel like like you said, it was a bit too much.
I think it was just too over the
top. You had
top.
the right ideas with.
But they were on what they showed, like when he's like cells and stuff, and it was like you were showing like that was cool. How long did that take you to do? Capital Club.
Yeah, and the subtitles are clean. Like,
yeah, everything about that video is like there's. I would not be like that was a shitty video. Like that was a great video. Like, but how long does that take you?
Yeah, because he said he puts prompts, so I'm assuming he's adding prompts for each section of the video to say like, hey, make him a school now.
So he said 1 hour and 30 minutes.
I mean that's reasonable for that.
I don't know.
That's
Maybe we should send him some of my videos. I don't know. You're winning me over here.
Yeah,
Because I like the creativity.
because this is where using AI could benefit a lot for describing what Ryan would be talking about. For example, the Ford Lightning.
Oh my
Like,
God,
he dislikes a lot.
Luis will never let
Well,
me.
when he says like, and I blew up the motor twice or something, you
Yeah.
can actually show a motor blowing up.
I don't know.
Like my dad was lending me money, actually show an old man like giving him.
Yeah, like a
Your dad
depressed.
doesn't
Like,
look that old. Well, he's older.
my dad's older. Yeah, I'm old. I'm 40. I am old.
But that would definitely help just the visual aspect of everything, or you racing and stuff. It's like you don't have any pictures of the car.
I have nothing. I have no pictures of my Lightning because this is before Instagram. A lot of my cool stories are before Instagram.
But it was a red one, or
Huh?
what was the color?
Black.
Black.
You never buy a fucking red car.
They used the red car in the last video.
Yeah. Well, there was a red Lightning. It was one of the colors. They only had a few colors. Like I had black. But you never buy a red car, especially if you play on street racing or racing people in it. It's just like ass. It's like looking at Ronald McDonald, bro. It's like fucking. They'll see you a mile away. Like red is like the most aggressive color.
Did you see other people that you raced or saw racing like get caught because they had a?
I never saw that, but it was just nobody had red cars that was like aggressively street racing back in the day. Like it was just like. Red, yellow, like as like you see like the people show up with the supercars, like with the Lambos and shit, and the yellow, greens, like teal blues, like they're cool. They're first ones to get pulled over. Like, but it's obnoxious to have you want to if you're a racer and you have a Lamborghini, you want it to be matte black. Like you just don't want to be seen.
What would a Lambo race against?
Although those are always the funnest to like they would rate. Like my Civic beat a bunch of Lambos, not going faster than like 150 miles an hour, but like 0 to 120. Like I can put enough nitrous and enough horsepower into a Honda Civic to beat a Lamborghini, but eventually the fucking guy's gonna go right by me, And he goes by a guy driving a modified Honda Civic. Fucking guy sells a Lamborghini. Like, so who's really winning here?
Yeah, because your car's getting destroyed over rapidly.
Well, no, it's like trust me, no matter how cool I thought I was with my really fast Honda Civic, the guy had a Lamborghini. Like, you're winning, dude.
How fast did you get to like the 150 speed or 100?
I don't. Well, my Civic, I ran the quarter in I think 12.9.
12 seconds.
12.9 seconds was the quarter mile time.
Uh-huh.
It was usually you can go like usually if you're a race like the only way like a car like that would beat a Lamborghini. If the guy knew how to drive a Lamborghini, he was gonna win. Like, but most of the people that drive Lamborghinis don't know how to drive Lamborghinis. It's too much horsepower, so they just sit at the starting line like when they punch it and they fucking burn out. Like,
how would you optimally drive a Lambo?
well, now they have I think all the newer ones have like sport mode. You just put a button on it and it's boop. It's really hard. But like some of the older ones didn't have that. Like, at least not when I was street racing 15 years ago. Maybe 15 years ago. So they're old. There's a lot more like technology now in cars.
So current time right now, there's like no chance that a modified Civic could.
No, there's some
Lambo?
fast Honda Civics.
Yeah. What would you have to add to a Honda Civic?
I don't know the SWAT. Like, it's horsepower to weight ratio. So it's like the motor that I had in my Honda Civic was a 2.0. It's a 2.0 liter CRV motor in a 92 Honda Civic. And I bought the coupe, so it was a little heavier than the hatchback. The hatchback was the lighter model, but I had no AC. I stripped all the weight out of it, and it had 150 shot of nitrous on it. So the car was putting down, like I never got it dyno. Probably like the internet's gonna roast me if I say the wrong number. It was just a lot of torque for a little car, like so it would go. So it would go to a quarter mile faster than the Lamborghini could catch you, but at some point it was like the Lamborghini passed you. But the race was a quarter mile, so it's like all you had to do is beat him to a certain point, and that was the race. You weren't agreeing on the race I would never like cruise next to a Lamborghini, on the interstate and attempt to race him. That would just be stupid. Yeah, it's just but I would do that in my Lightning. Like my truck, that thing went real fast
For long periods.
Yeah, it went. The Civic would go. The Civic went one. I don't know. The speedometer topped out at like 165 or some shit, and I would bury it. But that was not good for your car because I'd be full speed, full blast, full nitrous. Like when you got done, it smelled like your car was on fire.
How does nitrous feel?
It's awesome.
Like, was it a button or was it a?
No, it's under the. Well, they did the button's a stupid one like that. They do that for the movies.
Uh-huh.
Nitrous was like you had a. It's like it would only activate when you floor it. So it's like a switch. So when you floor it, when you push the gas pedal all the way down, then the nitrous would kick in and it would go as long as the bottle was open.
Oh, okay.
And I had the bottle behind my seat, so I could open and close it at will. Most people put it in like the trunk. It's like, no, I had mine right here. Because there was no back seat. So
this was like at the beginning of the race, you would just open it and then just once the pedal was like all the way down.
I'd have two bottles too, because I'd spray through one.
How long does nitrous last? Like
as long as it's like an air tank. So it's like there's only like a helium tank. It's only got so much room in it, but one bottle would last a whole full night of racing.
How many races?
It's just all night. That's what you do. Just go.
How many people did you race? Like 30?
All the time. It's just we would go out with the sole purpose of just street racing. I would not drink. We would just go out and street race every Saturday night. Be girls there. It was fun. It was just kind of like Fast and Furious, just not as like Fast and Furious.
Not flashy or not that many girls as
the team. Yeah, Money Kitchen said when I had my SL55 AMG, for some reason, every guy in a Civic and an Integra wanted to race me. See, yeah. And if I won, they were like, "Give me the car." Yeah, people were like, "Oh, I'll race you for your car." Oh, Josh Bellinger had a Honda Civic hatchback with a nitrous, a roll cage, and shaved door handles. I never used the nitro because I thought it would blow the engine. The title was salvage. I was paying a 30% APR on it. Yep, sounds about right. Like, what were you asking, Luis?
I don't even know anymore.
Oh, But anyways, there's a lot of car talk. I love car talk. I haven't.
Yeah. On that note, though, would you get the Lightning back? I mean, now you can afford it.
You can't afford it.
Now I can afford it. I don't know. I gotta buy it. You gotta fix the whole new house. I don't know if I would buy a different. I honestly want to buy another Civic and make the same car that I used to have, because it would cost me less money now, and it would be a disposable car for me. Like when I was doing it back then, I was using my school loans to pay for all the modifications.
Now you're using TikTok money to pay.
But now I would be using TikTok money. Well, I don't know. I'm a lot more responsible now. I'm 40. I have a child.
If all of you guys watch the videos, get more views, make us more money, we'll buy a car.
I'm not gonna buy a car. Louise, you could buy a car right now. You don't spend your money on shit.
True.
I just lost my house. If I buy a car now, it's just
It's not a responsible move.
not the right thing to do. Grimy, is it funny enough? I met a guy that builds replica cars from Fast and Furious with the red Supra. Yeah, the red Supra. Yep. Red Supra. It was like iconic because they had to do it for a movie. Let's see. Jorge Cortina or George Cortina. I think I'm saying that correctly. Hey, Ryan, I've been following your strategy and I've been posting content on all platforms. Why do some people do much better on different platforms and the same ones flop on TikTok? Because you're not optimizing for TikTok. If they do good on TikTok, they'll do good everywhere else. If they do good on other platforms, it means it's just not optimized for TikTok.
Also, platforms like Instagram, they have a more mature audience. I don't want to say audience as far as age range, but people are programmed on Instagram to consume more education stuff. It's taken a little bit for TikTok to catch up. But just the ability to describe education on TikTok it's outperforming Instagram.
And I mean, Instagram, there's also account authority that matters. Like, it's totally like if you have a certain number of followers, your views have a floor. We've seen that on all the accounts that we manage.
Yeah. Also, Instagram, you're still looking at people's profiles. Like on TikTok, you could care less about the profile, like the actual feed. On Instagram, there's still that factor that you do want to check it out because you can post pictures there.
Yeah, Instagram. I posted pictures from Germany.
I saw. They look cool.
I didn't post anything from. I'm always afraid. Well, I posted on my Instagram story, but I'm always afraid to post them in other countries. I just feel like it's gonna mess up my account or something.
Well, India made sense because TikTok is banned over there.
Yeah, well, TikTok. I just think you need. If you post it, and you're in that country, they're naturally going to show it to people in that country. And like, if I'm an English-speaking person in Germany, not everybody in Germany wants to watch an English person. Yeah. So why would I post a video over there?
So Mr. All You Can Eat is asking, how important is the video title and description for performance? So we haven't done enough like testing aggressively to give you an accurate answer, but
I mean, it's crumbs.
Comparison to
watch time.
The video structure well and it retains the attention, like less than 10%. It's a good split test. You can post the same video, just title it different caption.
Mm.
But it has to be a good video to begin with.
I mean, I think you could post videos without a title, without a caption, and it's still gonna do good. Like, I just don't think it matters.
Yeah, but I wouldn't stress too much about the title or description. Just focus on making.
Should we do that? Should we just test on my account for 30 days, no titles, no descriptions, and see what happens?
Right now we got plenty of videos that we can deploy.
Maybe we should try that one.
Just aggressively.
Yeah, I'd be down for that. No titles. In the chat, do you want me to test that on my account? Maybe for 7 days, see what happens.
Yeah, that would be good. Because we can even up the volume on the posting.
Yeah. You can have Kelsey just...
Yeah, because it's not thinking anymore. It's just post it.
The clients wouldn't want us to do that, though.
No. But we can definitely do a week trial and see the performance.
We should. Do you guys want to see that in the comments? Oh, I see Carter. What's up, man? I don't know if you're still on here.
The homie.
Carter, I see you've been sub-2ing
Yeah, from
the Pace Morby strategy.
from helping us make videos with supercars to them building a helipad for, what was the YouTuber's name?
Iraq.
Iraq. And then now he's like getting people to invest real estate. And he's buying houses. I'm like, I feel like I want to join your program.
Jorge, thank you for the super chat. Appreciate you, man. And he also said he thinks his hooks need work. I would probably say if they're not hitting on TikTok, it's probably the hook. Like, I'm thinking the hook is more and more important as I get older.
Yeah, well, that hook is the only way, the only chance you get to get attention. It's the first impression. If you don't make a good one, then nobody cares.
Should we do it? Should we do no title for 7 days?
Yeah.
We should start that tomorrow. All right, guys.
Kelsey's gonna be happy.
It's decided. We're
But
not gonna.
isn't the title also a hook in a way? You know, because like they will see the title, maybe
Yeah.
the first sentence.
Well, I mean, I guess
on a hook,
Fitzy, do you read the title or do you just start watching the video?
depending on what.
The video just plays.
Yeah, the video just plays. Like, you don't need to read it.
The reading is secondary.
Yeah.
Fair enough.
I mean, do you read the captions on Reels? I don't ever read the fucking caption.
I read them, but I already have to be watching part of the video. And
In the chat too. Like, do you guys read the captions on the videos? I read captions on pictures.
no,
on
I read
Instagram.
the captions.
I don't read a
I
caption
don't
on
read it
TikTok.
if they're long.
I
Like,
don't
if
re-
I click on it and it's like a
Yeah, I don't
full
read it.
paragraph, so I'm like, I'm out.
I'm out.
I'm out.
I
Screw
just
that.
need the one-liners.
I'm out.
Yeah, on that note though, we should give some tips for hooks. Like, what were the books again, and like resources for better hooks.
The video Ryan has always been recommending is Influence.
The book. Influenced by Robert Cialdini.
Ooh,
Yeah, that one. And Brandon Carter recently made a video saying that like that is one of his hidden secret books.
Which one there? Influence?
Influence?
Yeah, it's like the best book ever. You don't even have to buy the book. Like, the people have done all the
Yeah.
summaries on all the, the ways of influence.
On that note, though, I updated the description of the YouTube video on the live stream. You can buy those books now.
Dude, all right, look at that. I set Fitzy up. He's got access to my Amazon account. He's only buying
Nice stuff.
nice stuff for himself.
Yeah, and this is gonna help you guys too. Like if we ever talk about gear or anything we use, like
Yeah, it'll
now,
be in the description.
all the details will be in the description.
Sway in the house had Brazilian steakhouse. I'm jealous. I haven't ate
We're-
since this afternoon.
I'm hungry too now.
TFTI, bro.
TFTI.
For
Thanks.
the invite.
We had to do the stream. Could have brought it here, bro.
Yeah,
I know you're close.
have to go to Chipotle and get ripped off by getting double carne asada.
They just closed at 11. Chipotle's closed.
Oh,
Where
I
am
already went. But you,
I know. You walked in. You're eating a burrito.
Yeah,
I'm like, why didn't I get a burrito?
I should have asked you.
Should have. See how it is.
Terrible.
Bad friend. Bad co-host. Well, I guess I know. I'm gonna start having guests on the pod on the live stream. Who should we do first?
Who are the candidates?
I don't know. You gotta reach out to people. Who would you guys in the chat, all 24 concurrent viewers right now, like to see me have on the live stream? And if it's gonna be Brandon Carter, he'll be at the Attention Summit in person. So I doubt I'll have him on the live stream.
So would you do actually like what like Fit and Fresh does with like all girls and
Shh! Don't say their name. They got banned.
they did?
Yeah.
Well, their monetization got removed.
Yeah, they're not on YouTube. No, they got banned from YouTube. I don't
Oh,
think they're
really?
back yet. Yeah. Hold on, let me look. They're on Rumble now.
Do we want to go on Rumble?
No,
I don't know. I feel like I'm putting myself into a category if I
no,
go.
Fitzy wants to quit.
Oh, they're back. They're back. They might have got. I think they got back, but I don't know that they have
I did not
monetization.
know.
Man, I gotta up my Fitzy. They got 5.3K people watching right now after hours with girls, and all the girls are half naked. And this is why I'm not succeeding as a streamer.
It would help to have some females on.
We are not disagreeing with that statement.
Not the route I'm trying to go, Fitz.
We're trying.
It's for the views.
Juan Garcia says, "What city to live in? Who's nearby?" I mean, I don't know. I guess
There's a lot of people here in the Tampa, St. Petersburg area. I mean, Miami's 3-4 hours away.
I guess it's just like, who? Oh, yawning. Oh, God. You would think I'm tired.
Game is game.
Game is game. Well, dope. But anybody got any last minute questions? I would keep the stream going, but I'm tired. I showed up.
Yeah, you came back from a 16-hour flight and only slept, what, 4 hours?
Bro, I lost my house a week ago, and then I went to Germany, and then I came back, and now I'm here. I feel like I'm just existing as a person right now. But I'm still doing fun stuff and getting my normalcy back, though. At least I have a place to sway right next to the Red Bull fridge. Sway.
I feel like he's asking for something.
Mr. All You Can Eats asked if the affiliate process on Health Geek perform well. Right now, they do not outperform actual money, the money that's being made from the TikTok Creativity Fund. But they do make money.
Whoa!
Another Jorge sent another $5, $4.99. I love how you use the $4.99. You know, it's a marketing tactic to not say the even number. Other than influence, are there any other resources or direction you can point me towards? Yes, there's one book I think you should get. It's a copywriting book. It's called John Carlton's Kick-Ass Secrets of a Marketing Rebel. I know it's a long title. You should buy it. I think it's $100. It might be less than that. Now, what does it cost? It's going to be the worst website. The guy, John Carlton. You go to john-carlton.com. We're giving John some love.
Dash.
Huh?
The dash on the domain name.
I know. Like, he's got, yeah, this 80% off. Hot new bonus added. I know you're a marketer, John Carlton. God, this is the longest page of life. I'm just going to skip to the end. How much does it cost? Oh, I got to enter my name and email for this. Damn it. John Carlton's Kick-Ass Copywriting Secrets of a Marketing Rebel. It's the first book on copywriting. It's the only book on copywriting I've ever read. It's $49. I need to buy this again. I'm going to buy this again right now.
Ooh.
Here, guys, this is the book you should get for copywriting. Hang on. Boom.
Money Kitchen. Sad. By the way, Red Bull Fridge will be in the studio by this Friday.
I heard, Money Kid. Sergio, you're an amazing person. Oh, I can't give my address. Actually, I don't even know my address right now because I can't.
Send it to the office.
I don't know. Oh, it's 238. Oh, I can't show my address on.
No.
I'm not there yet. I don't want to do that. It's not like people are gonna see this. Not that I don't trust people. Actually, yes.
Okay, just fill it out and then let me know when you're ready. Oh no, down there it is.
No,
We'll buy it up.
I think everybody should buy this book though. It's called John Carlton's Kick-Ass Copywriting. It's a PDF. Buy it, print it out. You know what the thing? You know how you take a PDF seriously? You go to Kinko's and you print it.
Does Kinko still exist?
Yeah, they have, or I don't know if they're called Kinko's anymore. They're like the FedEx business centers. They used to be Kinko's. But get it printed out. Put it in like a 3-ring binder. That's how you take products seriously.
Is it?
Mm-hmm. I did that for a couple courses. I would say those courses changed my life. Frank Kern's Mass Control.
I was good.
That was a really good course. Like, that was when courses were cool. They're not cool anymore.
Frank Kern always made like cool courses.
A lot of people resonated with that little course line I said the other day.
Yeah.
What was the line?
Don't sell.
Yeah, I was like, it said, if you sell a course or you want to sell a course, here's why it's not a good idea. Because by nature, if you have the more successful your course is, the more people are going to share freely everything that you teach in the said course, and eventually they're going to make the course obsolete. Because on a hypothetical scale, let's say you sell 100 or 1,000 copies of your course, and 20% of the people take action on the course, which is actually a pretty high number, but statistically 20% of the people, they're going to start making content, and they only know what they learned from your course. So they're going to share all your all the information for free to try to make themselves a name and get famous on the internet. And eventually over time, they're going to render the course obsolete. unless you're constantly updating the course and doing all kinds of stuff, which most people don't really want to do. But that's, I'm just not a big fan of courses anymore for that reason and that reason alone. Because if I made a video editing course, what do you think all of people's content about video editing is going to be on the internet?
It's just going to be all the modules.
Yeah, and they might actually give credit, like, oh, I learned this from Ryan.
They will not.
But most likely they won't.
Because all it takes is for someone to do a video, and then they'll learn them from them, but they won't give credit to that person. So
it's just not worth it. Selling courses is just not. I know a lot of course sellers are like, no, well, I disagree. I think they're becoming obsolete. That's just my opinion.
There's so many good people on YouTube already making courses, like for free, like very well organized, very well presented. So,
what's up, Cole Corcoran? Just got off the 9 to 5. Wish you were here. All good, man. You came. And Josh, I actually saw your video again today. I don't know if it's you reposted it or if it's the same one, but it's definitely there. Well, cool, guys. Everybody's got any rapid fire questions they want to send out? I'll do a few more.
He's asking what he should ask.
Who?
Josh. Like he's gonna do collabs.
The Einstein of Wall Street. He's probably a big creator, I'm assuming.
What are some ideas that he could ask him?
What's the most you made from a single trade? What's the most amount of money you've lost from a single trade? What makes a successful trade? Is insider trading real?
What's the movie that you like to see? Like, are the movies real? Like how they present? Like,
yeah.
Like
was the Wolf? How did the Wolf of Wall Street really rip everybody off? Do you like Jordan Belfort, or do you think he's a snitch? God, there's so many questions I would ask a stockbroker. Like,
yeah.
how many hours a day do you trade? Like, how much money does it cost to actually make money trading stocks? Man, I don't know. I could just keep going.
Yeah, how much money do you actually need to make?
Yeah, how can you even trade stocks? Like, do penny stocks? Like, what's like the scammy stuff? Like, yeah, like I would ask all this shit. Just all this stuff that's like, you want to ask that you think that like you're afraid to ask is the best stuff to ask.
Yeah, you just have to have a curious mind. And it's always good to be in the gray area type of things. Like, if I were to do kind of illegal things, but they're not illegal, how do we make that happen?
Yeah. Why do politicians make so much money from stocks? Like, because that's a thing. Like, why does Nancy Pelosi own so many stocks? That's a thing. Like, I don't know. I could have some fun with that one.
This is money stuff. And
Yeah.
You want to exploit the system. Because people want to...
Oh, Josh, you're the man.
The homie.
The homie. Thank you, brother. I really got to link up my YouTube so I can actually have this money get paid to me.
You do.
I don't have it set up.
We're at $85 for today.
Yeah. Cole Corkin asked, if you were just starting out and you had a few clients already, what would you be charging per video? I would quickly get away from charging per singular video and go to a retainer model. I would start, depending on your overhead costs, you're probably going to struggle to get the price point over 4K if you're not a really good salesperson or have a lot of social proof and a lot of results to back up. But I would start walking your prices up, and I would pay, I would discuss this is how many videos we post per month. This isn't a per video thing. This is what I plan to do for you. It's full service. I would just get away from the per video as fast as humanly possible, because it's, if somebody's buying per video, they're not really in it for the long term anyways.
They're probably going to see you as a trial. They're like, hey, I'll buy 3 videos. If they like you,
yeah,
cool. If they don't, I'll be like, there's other people in the same price range that I can hire.
Yeah, if they're shopping per video, they're just shopping for cheap. They're not somebody good to work for. Was that helpful, Cole?
Yeah, but it's definitely a different mentality. Do not charge per video.
Yeah, it's just a bad business model.
Yeah.
Well, shit, the whole short form agency is a bad business model.
You can't tell them that.
Oh man, my own company.
It's like good until you really want to scale. Like it gets really complex to.
Yeah, it's very challenging to scale a short form content agency.
But you can like be making good margins with like less than 10 clients, like very little employees, like 1 or 2 maybe.
Cole said, so in this case, you're shooting for them, making sure they post. We don't allow the clients to post. We post for them. We do everything. We shoot, we edit, we ideate the topics. We help them, speak. We do everything. Jorge said, let's go. Just bought the long ass named book. I love that. You're going to love that book, man. I promise you. Mr. All You Can Eat, in what time frame does the video of a client need to hit 1 million views for you to get the commission? I mean, you can make a commission off 0 views if you're doing affiliate links in your bio. Like if you get 10 views and one of those views clicks your bio and buys a product, you get money.
That's
you should check out your bio, by the way.
Oh, my bio?
Yeah.
What do we got in my bio?
Like your books, for example. I just did that today. I'm very proud of that.
What in the YouTube video?
Yeah. So they can click on it and they can buy the influence book.
See everything, all the gear.
Oh, thank you, Fitzy.
There's the cameras that we use, the lens, the tripod.
I need to update the
Did you put the expensive tripod?
Yep, and the cheap one. A really good cheap one, too.
Oh, this is not the expensive.
So there's both. There's an expensive one, and I have 2 sets, expensive and not expensive.
Did you put you didn't put the carbon fiber one.
Oh, the tripod?
Yeah.
I can update it.
No, I mean, it's the other sturdy one. Like, this is a really good tripod.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Quasim said, what are your views on high quality After Effects kind of video? Is it worth it? Is it scalable? Can we charge? Is it worth it? If they get views, yes. Is it scalable? Probably not. It's just very hard to scale the more you edit a video. Like, simple things scale. Simple edits.
Well, you also have to have a simple system. Because otherwise, the editors can't follow the rules, or like just has to be very simple steps.
Quazim said, does handling an IG, a client's account from a different country, affect the growth? Absolutely. If you are posting videos and you live in a different country and your client's in America, that's like suicide for an account. Like, just you're gonna get no reach because the algorithm doesn't know like what country the video, like, that person is based in. So, and that's especially happens on TikTok as well.
Yeah, and also you're telling the app, like, if you're logged into multiple locations, that like, hey, you have a whole team running this, and there's a lot of companies that you outsource, especially on the Instagram, because you can buy likes and everything, and they're all from different countries. So
yeah,
you might just be in that bubble of like, hey, you're in the UK and we have a lot of suspicious activity happening there.
I just find it funny that people outsource to somebody in another country to post, and they don't think about that.
I think it's because the exchange rate, like, it's so much cheaper to get somebody, let's say in Mexico.
Yeah, but it just doesn't make any sense. Like, it's like, why would the creator? I would never trust that.
I think they're being, not intentionally being cheap. Like, they're just trying to reduce costs as much as possible, but they don't realize that they're endangering their accounts.
I mean, that would be a whole video by itself, how to hire, like, foreign editors or foreign employees, kind of.
It's like, you don't.
Yeah.
You don't.
And if you do, like, they all have to be using, like, US-based communication. Like, the actual posting of the accounts, like, has to be done in the US.
Yeah, and the editors from overseas have to be overseen
Because
by
editing
Americans.
videos and sending those files through Google Drive, like, that doesn't matter what country you're in.
Yeah, but if it comes to posting the videos, yeah, you can't. We're doing great, Questeam. Well, that's it, guys. I'm gonna go ahead and wrap it up. I'm just tired tonight. I had a long week, and I still gotta finish moving. But I appreciate all the super chats tonight. It means a lot that people do that. If you see my energy increase when super chats come in, you probably should.
It's understandable.
It's understandable. But we're getting to 11:17. I mean, we've been going 3 hours on these things, so I don't feel bad. But 2 hours, 15 minutes. It's cool. Hope everybody has a good evening. Thank you for the amazing questions. Lots of good questions tonight. And lots of super chats. So shout out to everybody. I will see you guys next week. Woo. Peace.